Happy Thanksgiving to the Yanks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another stream. It's another day on the Barry Huckleheim career mode. We're going into the British Grand Prix for this one. The Silverstone track, of course, which should hopefully be a very, very fun and good race. Last time we were in Silverstone, we did actually win in Silverstone. So fingers crossed, we can go and make it a double this time around. When did we finish in Season 1, actually? Season 1 finished P4, so... not quite the win on that one. But yeah, we are in Silverstone for today. Hopefully we can try and get a good result. Last time out in Barry's home Grand Prix, we got a win. Finally, we took our first victory in quite a while. Before that, we had to wait until Australia. Australia was our last win since Austria. So we had a good period of time where we weren't picking up many wins. We still got a lot of good results. You know, we got a few P2s, a couple P3s. But obviously in that phase, we did have that DNF in Imola. We had that P7 in Spain as well. So we did have a bit of a time where we were dropping points. So the good news is, though, is that we have increased our championship lead to Verstappen by a significant amount, actually. He only finished P7 in Austria with the fastest lap. We got the win, obviously, in Austria, so we massively jumped over him. He's actually dropped down to third in the championship because of that as well. So Alonso's overtaken him, and he's now kind of the bigger threat, I guess. So, but yeah, anyone in that top four right now can really win the championship. So we're going to be on our toes. We're going to try and do the best we can in this mid-season, and yeah, score as many points as we possibly can. What team will be out for next season? None, because we're doing a new career mode. we'll be in a complete new career mode next season. So we'll be doing probably an F2 real life driver. Who that'll be, I don't know, but yeah. I made a quick edit from yesterday's stream. Can we watch it together? Oh no. Yes, but I'm concerned. I'm very concerned. Did you remember to change the ICE? We'll do that today. Obviously, when we change our parts and stuff like that, we basically use all the older parts in practice and then use the newer parts in the qualifying race and stuff, so... which sound effect is real? Oh, no. And it's Reddit as well. This could be anything. Oh, God. Is bro about to expose me right here for something?
I woke up in a new Bugatti. No!
That needed better timing. That timing wasn't too good. The no needs to start as soon as you see the car.
No!
You gotta wait an extra half a second with that one, I think.
Mate, how nobody... And inside line, through goes Hamilton!
The through goes Hamilton works quite well because it is a Mercedes, so... I can't believe you put this on Reddit, by the way. Through goes Hamilton Town Lacrosse. I can't believe this is on Reddit. The Bugatti one is perfectly timed, though, to be fair. Perfectly timed. Fair play. Oh, try something again, mate. Recreate 2021. I'm sure we'll definitely have a moment at some point in this race where, you know, we'll be on the verge of creating a 2021. There'll be a lot of sketchy cops moments, we'll say that. We had it a few times in the past. We'll probably get it again today, that's for sure. Not even, I mean, it's guaranteed at some point. First edit I've ever done. The moment was too good, I had to. Fair enough. You know what? Fair enough. I respect it, Noob. I respect it. I appreciate the attempt. What is your PC? Do extra Schmuck specs in the chat, GCap. You'll get all the info. But yeah, this is how the season is shaping up so far as we head into Silverstone. We're almost at the halfway mark of the season as well now. I think Belgium, Zandvoort, somewhere around there, is usually the halfway mark of the season. So yeah, so far it's been a pretty solid season. Like I say, we did go through a bit of a spell of not being able to pick up a win. The last one we got before Austria was in Australia. So yeah, we went through Japan, China, Imola, Monaco, Canada, and Spain, all fighting for to get back on that top step, and we couldn't quite do it until we met our home GP. So yeah, it was a really good task with Alonso in Austria as well. We nailed that strategy. Undercutting Alonso in that kind of, you know, that first pit stop and the main pit stop was absolutely vital to getting that win. So he did catch us towards the end, but thankfully just did enough to hold on that last lap. So hopefully no spin outs. We have been a victim of it, to be fair, Josh. We have been a victim of it, so who knows? But yeah, after Silverstone, we've got Hungary, we've got Belgium, Zandvoort, Mons. We've got a good few fun tracks. Now, I remember in Hungary, the AI are very, very tough in Hungary, so we probably will be dropping the AI a good few clicks. Maybe it's like 106, something like that, maybe 105. Because Hungary is a track they are just very strong at. I don't know why. Last season, we finished P5, which wasn't too bad, but there was a lot of mixed conditions and stuff. And in season 1, we finished P12, so that says a lot. That says a lot, really. So we probably will be dropping the AI a few clicks for the Hungarian GP, at least. But yeah, Silverstone up first, and that is where we'll be focusing on. This is how the R&D is looking so far as well, heading into the British GP. Aston Martin currently are the best team still, but it is very, very close at the top, as it has been for the most part of the season as well. Aston Martin have the top step. We're in second, Red Bull in third, Racing Bull, Ferrari, Alpine, right underneath us, but all of those teams, to be honest, are really, really close together, so anyone could be fighting for a win out of those 5 or 6 teams. Then you got Haas, you got McLaren underneath them as well, then Williams, and then Sauber all alone at the bottom there as well. Right, let's do our specialist real quick, and then we can get started for the weekend. We'll do 220 miles. Complete any session with the fastest lap. Reach 185 miles for 30 seconds during a race weekend. We'll probably do that in practice, to be honest. Should position a third or better in quali. Reach a speed of 201 miles per hour. We love battling ourselves in quali, so. Complete 60 laps during a race weekend. Perform 400 gear shifts. I don't know if anyone's going to be counting that, but... It's also close, and there's Sauber. Yeah, then there's Sauber. I'm surprised that McLaren has not really come up a lot this season. They are close to where they were at the start, but they're still quite significantly far down. But yeah, Sauber are, they're the biggest jokers of this career. They're always 30 seconds behind the guys in front of them, which is pretty realistic, I guess. So I respect it. Will I be doing Creator Series this weekend? I will be, yeah. I'll be in the Creator Series this weekend. And I can't remember if there's one next week as well. I don't remember. I think there might be one next week. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I've got to try and score a lot of points because we're actually leading the Constructors right now. No thanks to me, but but we are leading the Constructors right now in the Creator Series. So I've got to try and finish the job, essentially, because I think GB's missing a race at some point. So, what up, GT? How was my holiday? It wasn't really a holiday as such, but it was good, man. It was good. What up, Sartre? What's good, mate? Do this race to 110 AI? Yes, we will be. We'll be doing this race to 110. Right, weather forecast is suggesting a full dry weekend here in Silverstone. That's a rarity. We love our rain in England, so a full dry race is what we're expecting for this weekend, which is good. Even the practice sessions are fully dry as well, so that is good news. Let's adjust our power units and stuff to an older spec. Do all races at 110? No. If we do the likes of Hungary and stuff at 110, it will not be fun. I promise you, it will not be fun. Dry in England? I know. Very rare. Very, very rare. So that one can stay on that one. That's fine. We'll move... That can stay on 29 as well, actually. I think we'll be keeping all these the same. Gearbox is getting a little bit one, actually. Let's put that to number 1 as well. Okay, perfect. Right, I think that should be our start for the weekend. So let's head into FP1 and get cracking for some practice. We've got race strategy, track acclimatization, and time management to do today. I wanted rain. Everyone wants rain, Josh. Everyone wants rain.
It might not be race day yet, but you wouldn't know it from looking at
any tips on AC? I locked my front every corner. I break around 100 meter back to stop it. On Assetto Corsa, I don't play Assetto Corsa, so I can't help you. I don't play a lot of Assetto Corsa, but it sounds like maybe you're putting way too much pressure on the brakes while you're turning or something. I don't know. I have no idea. But I can only give tips on the games I play, really. I don't really know the physics of AC that well, so... where are we? Silverstone. Cool.
They told you about
Rob,
the
how's it going, mate?
that have come in from the factory, right? Well, they're all fitted and good to
Do you
go.
find yourself ever using the screen on the wheel on most of a show? I tell you what, I do actually use it quite a few times. The game doesn't really show you your last lap for long. It only shows you for the first 5 or 10 seconds after a lap what your last lap was. So I actually use the screen quite a bit to kind of identify my last lap times. You can also see like loads of other information on there about, you know, your fuel, your current lap times, your RPMs, all that sort of stuff. So there's quite a lot of different stuff you can actually put on it. It's pretty cool, actually. I figured, Rob, hope you're good, man. It was good meeting you, dude. Pretty sure Abu Dhabi's the final CS race for the season next week. I think so as well, yeah. So it's only 2 rounds. I believe there was a round after that, but they have some plans of doing like a Creator Series meetup and stuff after that. So there was originally going to be a final race, but they cancelled it for that, so... okay, let's give it a few minutes, and we'll go out on track acclimatization, I think. Not rusty. Right, we've got on the hard tires, and let's get started.
Let's get a few laps under our belt.
Wouldn't you find it more enjoyable if you were actually fighting for the title than win it half a season? I don't know if you've been watching many of the streams, my friend, but we've been in a title fight all season. we've been having a big title fight with Verstappen all season. Austria, we finally managed to open up the gap a lot more. I guarantee it will close down again. It will close down again. Vonxia's win incoming. We say this every week. I'm not falling for it. I'm not falling for it. Watch the for 2 days. Hope you're well. I'm good, thanks, man. Hope you're good as well, dudes. Okay, so we're going to imagine that didn't happen for a second. We'll just imagine that didn't happen. There we go. Cold hard tires at the pit lane. I tell you what, that exact thing happened in the CSF too. It happened right in front of me, and I T-boned the guy in front because he was halfway across the pit lane. It's actually very easy to do by accident. Very, very easy to do. Mazepin behavior. That'd be so nice to me. Being compared to Mazepin is an honor. A big honor. Am I a Lewis fan? No. Let's get the way for Russell here. Well, it's a good chance to get me. Let's get his tires up in temperature, because these hard tires, when they're cold, feel absolutely horrible, so... It's like my second ever edit. Anything for those awards on Reddit, right? Anything for the awards. There we go. Max and Beckett's helps quite a lot with tire temp, so... Perfect. Right. Let's go do a few laps. You just got your Mazda set up. Let's go, Alex. What did you opt for in the end? I can't believe you predicted the game of Real Madrid v Liverpool yesterday. I think I said 2-1 Liverpool, no? I'm pretty sure I said it would be 2-1. So unfortunately I was not correct. But close. Close enough. Alright, let's try and nail this program. Don't know how that was a green, and I'm getting snaps already. Lovely.
We're approaching the DRS zone. Watch your MFD for the activation point.
This car loves a back end slide sometimes. It's painful. Yeah, not bad, Squidgy. Hope you're good. Glad you're good as well, man. I'm getting way too many greens at the moment. They won 2-0. I know, but I said 2-1. Theo getting a Mazda, but I don't know where to start. Never had a Mazda at all. Well, I mean... it's difficult to say where to start, to be honest. I mean, the thing you should look at first is probably the wheelbase. You can kind of, like... The best thing about Mazda is everything works with each other. So you can kind of pick and choose what you want, really. They've got a variety of different wheels. They all work on every wheelbase they've got. So it's kind of down to... how much torque you reckon you can handle, basically. I'd probably recommend maybe look at an R5 to start off with. This car is sliding everywhere at the moment. Backen is not happy. Plus, we're so patient on the throttle. Yeah, a bit of a scrappy one, that one. Oh, don't hold me up here. Thank you. Yeah, still trying to slide out a bit on that back end through there. Well, Daniel's a good mate. Got the R9 basic KS wheel and the RSV2 wheel as well. Nice. Good choices. Very good choices. Yeah, the KS wheel is really nice. It's kind of inspired on the, the old Williams wheel, which is really sick. I think if I was to pick another wheel other than one I've currently got, it probably would be the KS. It's really nice. I would take an engine penalty? No. No, we've still got a few spare engines. I just don't trust the car at all. Back end feels very loose. Could be the hard tires, though. The problem is the hard tires is a tire we're going to use during this race, because it's a one-stop race. Probably a medium hard or something. think this should be a purple. We have got a couple of greens, but... Let's see. Oh my god, the back end's still going round. Bit of improvement. We did get a purple at least, that's good. We did get a purple. I thought hearts were banned. In the Creator Series, yeah. This is not the Creator Series. How many cards ago, mate? What was my first ever wheel? When I properly got into sim racing, it was a G29 that I got for my first wheel. I did have a wheel before that, but I didn't really take it seriously back then, so I don't really count that. It was like, it was some really weak non-force feedback Thrustmaster, which is why I never tell people to get a non-force feedback wheel, because they're horrible. There's just no point. Chelsea playing 20? Ah, sorry to hear that, mate. You could be doing a lot of other things that are better for your time. You choose to watch Chelsea. It's tough, man. It's tough. Should be Wild Boy, yep. Should be. Usually we stream for about 4 hours, so... If all goes to plan, we should finish around 9-ish. Hell yeah, Squidgy. We cooked the other day. Absolutely cooked. There we go. It's a nice lap.
Okay,
about 10 faster. Put us up to P4.
Good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Lovely stuff. Sure, it's got a little bit faster on the soft tyre, but not too concerned about that. What year is this in your career? Season 3, which is 2026. I literally try and put my foot down, the back end just completely slides away on me. What do you think about Mick Schumacher's departure? Honestly, I like it, because he joins WEC permanently now. He signed for Alpine's WEC team, which is a big W. So I'm very happy about that. Very, very happy. You tried, HP. You tried. Max still wearing Rebel merch today. Bro's already on holiday. Yeah, I saw him playing paddle. The man's got his own custom paddle stick as well. The man loves a game of it. To be fair, paddle does look quite fun. I think I'd enjoy that. Sway, thanks for following on Twitch, mate. Appreciate you as well, dude. Welcome in. Rob Dutchman. Oh my god, man. Every time I touch that inside curb, the car wants to go on me. Backer just does not feel planted in the slightest. But to be fair, oh my god, still trying to go on me. I did improve by a good amount there. Up to P5. What do you think of the F1 Manager ending? Best 2024 F1 game? Kind of held up one up a bit there. It's a shame, but I mean, they were running at a loss every single year. So I can't say I'm massively surprised by it. There was a lot of core issues with the game that were never actually fixed. And they were running at a loss every single year. I'm not shocked. It's a shame because I feel like it was definitely a hole in the market for a game like that. But I don't think they did the best job with it, in my opinion. There was definitely a lot of core issues with the game that just never was seen to. I mean, to be fair, last one went to away to West Ham. We kind of cooked Squidgies. So... But you know what we're like against West Ham. We're so hit and miss. We're either putting 5 or 6 past them or losing 2-0. That happens every year. Maybe to change the rear arrow? Maybe. Maybe. Might have to help it a little bit. What forward team do you support? I'm an Arsenal fan. But yeah, I'm not surprised by F1 Manager being cancelled or anything like that. I think it was coming. I mean, it was kind of obvious, the F1 license in itself costs a lot of money. And you could tell that they weren't making a lot of money from revenue and stuff, so... It's a shame, but it is what it is. I just hope we get a Motorsport Manager 2 at some point. Motorsport Manager was a great game. I like the Manager. It was a decent game. I just think there was a lot of issues with the core of the game. Like, I found the game was too repetitive in a way. Like, all the overtakes you'd get are all the same, all the battling you get is all the same, all the incidents you get is all the same, and, like, a driver would go a millimeter wide off the track, and the entire team would act like it's a disaster. Like, I think it didn't have that hook factor to it for me, personally. And I think it's because of those issues, the fact it felt like I was doing the same thing over and over again. What up, Hudson? Right. So that is track acclimatization done. We've got 5 out of 5 on that, which is good. We'll probably do tire management next. We'll save race strat for FP2, and we can do a few quali laps as well after that. So we'll skip a little bit of time, and then we'll crack on with tire management. Why is AI so fast in F122? That was F122's biggest problem. The AI straight line speed was a joke. Absolute joke. It is a bit better in this game than the previous game, but it's still not perfect. Far from perfect. Is this the last year of this career? It is, yep. This is the final season of this career. Before we move on to a new one.
Okay, that's all the checks complete. We're ready to go.
Well, I want to try a different tyre first. GTR, but we'll see. What problems do you think F124 has? Handling is the bigger one. The handling is the biggest problem this game has. I don't know, Squidgy. I feel like I already, like I said earlier, I don't know if you heard me or not, but I said we're always hit and miss against West Ham, so I hope we win, but it wouldn't surprise me if we dominated the game and still lost like 1-0, for example. Feels like the kind of game would do that in. Do I use braking assist? No. What are we thinking for our next career? So we're going to do like a real-life driver, essentially. Bring him out from F2 and bring him through to be a world champion in F1 at some point in their career. Who that'll be, we don't know. I think we'll probably do it as like a vote in a way. But there's definitely a lot of options, let's say that. It could be Ollie. It could be Ollie. Might not be. The thing is, obviously, if I want to do an F124, oh sorry, an F224 driver, then I have to use single-player Grand Prix as a championship rather than the actual career, which is kind of annoying. So should be too big of a problem, but it's just not really ideal, really. Do you have any idea of what team will go to when starting a new career? Nope. Absolutely not. The chat decides. The chat decides. All right. How do you learn to brake without locking up? Learn how to trail brake. It's the most important technique to learn. Okay, let's try and be careful with these tires. Try and reduce our steering input as much as possible to look after them. So far, so good in the green. I think Magus and Bickers will probably be where the tires hurt the most. Just got to try and be careful through here as well. Did drop a bit on the exit, but not too bad. Gotta be a Sauber, you reckon? Well, it depends who we take over, right? It depends which driver we decide to try and bring as a champion. Because if it's someone like, I don't know, Bortoleto, for example, then yeah, it would be us using Sauber. But if it's someone like Jack Doohan, then it might be us going to Alpine or something like that. So we'll try and kind of like follow their realistic path in a way, right? Tell you what, we actually did a really good job with the tyres there. 25.4 as well, lovely. Very nice. Ollie has to be Ferrari. Yeah, again, with Ollie, we'd, you know, start off with Haas and try and do a season or two there, and then we'd move up to Ferrari after. So the whole idea is try and do a realistic career path. That'd be the aim. As long as I don't end up at Williams. Depends if we're Colapinto or not. To be fair, he might end up at Racing Ball now. What up, Matt? Excuse me. You are not on fast lap, my friend. Hello. Yeah, Colin Pinter does deserve a seat next year. He'd be one of those that I kind of look at Racing Ball. I think him and Sonoda would be a great lineup, I really do. But I do also feel like Lawson deserves a chance as well, so I think he's been pretty solid at Racing Ball. Didn't have the best race in Vegas, but overall, I think Lawson's had a solid time at Racing Ball, so... But it does seem like V-Carb are very much interested in Colapinto, so... 25-0 for Carlos. We're just going to do a couple more laps to these soft tyres. Yeah, the softs definitely feel a lot better on the rear than the hards do. Definitely not perfect, but definitely better. Wonder if it's worth going an extra click or two on the rear just to accompany the hard tyre in the race. To a Nick DeVries career mode. I think I have to go back to, what, F1 21 for that? What was the last F1 game he was even in? When he was an F2 driver, I mean. I have to go back quite a way for that. So I don't think he's in F1 20... 2, is it? What year was Nick DeVries? It was 22, right? F1 23, the new team? Yeah, that's right. Was it 23? I love Silverstone. Going to be a good stream. Silverstone's great fun to drive on. It's not my quickest track, but it is a fun track to drive. Okay, this lap's not too bad either. Okay, we've got one more lap on this tyre, and then we'll head into the pits. Does feel quite nice, this tyre, though. I like it. Damn. I also thought it was 22 when he was in F1. Does make sense, actually, because 22 is when he had that one race in Monza and got points. And everyone thought he was the next thing. Nathan, thanks for following Twitch. Appreciate you, dude. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. What I think is going to happen to Perez after this season? No idea. It wouldn't surprise me if Red Bull kept him. Yeah, but I'm better than a meal deal, Ash. I'm clear of any meal deal. Although a BLT is pretty top tier, so. That's a really nice Macus and Beckus, that. Very nice. How do you have the patience to drive free practice? I didn't realize it required patience. Hello, Oscar? Buddy. Okay, I guess we're boxing then. Alright.
Damage to your front wing.
Is a whole meal deal, though? Okay. Dennis in trouble here, jeez. DeVries shut up in Monza, got a point for Williams, gets an AlphaTauri dryer, proceeds to nothing, gets fired 2/3 way through this season, refuses to elaborate. And now he's in WC, driving for Toyota. And to be fair, he's actually doing alright as well. He's actually doing okay. To be fair, I remember that AlphaTauri that he was driving was also quite a pig. But he was being slapped around by Sonoda. So. You think Cadillac might take Checo? Could do, to be fair. Could do. Also, I know yesterday we were talking about where Cadillac would be based. I know now. I know where Cadillac could be based. They're going to be based outside of Silverstone. They basically have like a jobs list somewhere on their website. I can't remember where it was. But they had like a big jobs list. And all of the jobs were based in Silverstone. So I think that's where they're going to have their HQ for F1. Which isn't a surprise. I mean, a lot of teams try and base themselves somewhere around Silverstone. How many teams aren't based in the UK? I know Ferrari's in Italy. Ferrari, Racing Bull, and Sauber. I believe those 3 teams are not based in the UK. I don't think Haas is either. I can't quite remember, but I don't think Haas is. Are they? Whereabouts are Haas? Big Bird coming with a 6-month resub as well. Thank you much, Big Bird, for the 6 months, dude. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been chat from Big Bird into Vince Fam for the 6 months. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, dude. Like you wish Mick did better in F1. I think we all did. Banbury. I'm unfamiliar. I don't know why. Have you ever thought about being an engineer in any type of motorsports? Yes, definitely. Don't think I would, though. Don't think I would. Why are so many teams in the UK, though? The UK is kind of like the easiest place to transport in and out from, essentially. I think a lot of teams look at the UK and kind of see it as the middle point for every Grand Prix. And we have a lot of flight destinations, which is also makes it very easy. So, yeah, I think a lot of teams look at us and think, you know, we're a good middle point, essentially. Yo, Zorks! What the hell? Zorks coming in with a 10 gifted subs. Yo, let's go. Thank you much, Zorks, for 10 gift, my man. That is very, very generous. If any one of you did get a gifted sub from Zorks there, make sure to drop a massive thank you to him for gifting you guys a sub. Ladies and gentlemen, get the spin chat, though, to welcome all 10 into Vince Fam on behalf of Zorks. What a man. Thank you so much, Zorks. It's very, very generous, dude. Very, very generous. Hey, big good man. Thank you for the 10 gifted. Very kind of you. What up, Alex? Let's go, mate. W Zorks, absolutely. W Zorks. Alex coming in with the tier 1. Sorry, the Twitch Prime, actually. Thanks so much, Alex, for the Twitch Prime as well, buddy. I appreciate that, man. Ladies and gentlemen, get the spin chat. Welcome, Alex. It's the Vince Fam for the first month with that Twitch Prime as well. Appreciate it. Thank you. Zorks didn't gift me a sub. It's probably because you already have that V badge next to the cake. If you got rid of that, there might be a chance. Can I still join the race? Considering this is career mode, probably not. Probably not. What up, Digito? How's it going, dude? My board keeps giving me money, so I don't know where to improve. Anywhere that just isn't excellent. I mean, honestly, just do youth. There's nothing wrong with having your youth improved in FM. It's always the go-to. You're Italian. Ciao. That's hi in Italian, right? I don't know Italian. Right, let's finish up FP1 then, shall we? Currently done in P7 right now. We weren't really pushing too hard on those soft tires, though, so... Verstappen on top so far, 24-9. He needs a great weekend here, to be fair, after what happened in Austria, so... Chow is by. I think Chow is both, isn't it? It's Chow... I think Chow's both. It's by or hello. Yeah, there you go, see? Maybe I'm fluent, who knows? I go 6 follow on Twitch for me. Appreciate it, dudes. Chat can be used both agreeing and ending. Okay. I think, don't they also say it in France as well?
Is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
I believe in France, I think it's more of like a casual goodbye if you say ciao in French. I think. I don't know. I'm a little bit weak with my French as well, so. But I believe you say ciao in French, it's also like a casual goodbye. But you don't really say it for hello, obviously, so. But yeah, that is us done for FP1, ladies and gentlemen. For P7 is where we finish up in the opening session. We weren't really able to put down too many push laps there. But either way, P7, only 4 tenths off from Stappen. It's not too bad. We can definitely improve on that in FP2. But yeah, the Dutchman so far leading the way. Carlos Sainz in second, Leclerc in third. Albon, Tsunoda, Perez, ourselves in seventh there. Ricardo, Ocon, and Hamilton all on that time. I'll tell you what, Ocon doing a 25.5 on that hard tire is actually pretty good. Let's make sure it was on the hard tire and not being scammed here. Okay, no, I think he did that on the soft. I think we are being scammed a little bit there. Because look at his 2 soft tires here. He did a 25.6 and 25.7. I think he did that on the soft tire too. Because look at his hard tires after that. 27.1, 27.1, 27.0, 26.8. I'm pretty sure that was a soft tire he used there, so... We're being debated a little bit with that one. And, yeah, Hamilton in that top 10 as well. There's the rest of the top 20. And that'll be us done with FP1. Alonso down in P12, but on the medium tire, so... What's up, Mark? I thought the French just spit in your face to say goodbye. I mean, they are quite mean, to be fair, so I wouldn't put it past them. Ollie P18, yeah. If Ollie is not P19 or below, he's having a good day. Because that Sauber's a tractor. An absolute tractor. Right, into FP2 we go. I sense debate. There's a lot of debate going on. A lot of debate. Banbury's near Oxford. That makes sense as well, to be fair. I don't think Oxford is too far away from Silverstone, is it? Sauber's in Switzerland? Yeah, Sauber's based in Switzerland. Although they did get into trouble with the Swiss government, didn't they? Because of the whole, like, stake and kick thing. I think there was, like, an issue with, like, the gambling laws that they broke or something in Switzerland. So they had to pay a bit of a fine. Can't quite remember exactly what it was, but it was something like that. It was, Mark. Very good result. Very, very good. What does that even mean, though, Lucas? What does that even mean? Alright, let's finish up the first 10 minutes. Right, we'll crack on a race strategy for our first bit of practice. Albon's on 26.1 on the soft so far, and Alonso on 26.2 right now. So if we can try and be in the low 26s on the mediums, I think we'll be in a good spot. So let's go out on the race strategy.
Okay, track's green right now, so...
Do I support any football club? Yeah, I'm an Arsenal fan.
Get yourself in the zone.
I'm an Arsenal fan. Sportsman lucky it was only 5. I was honestly really surprised how bad they were. You know, they've been one of the best teams in Europe this season, unironically. They've been really, really strong this season. You know, they went to Man City, won 4-1 away from home there. So I guess losing Amorim was a big for them, but... Yeah, I was really, really surprised at how bad they were. Love from Czech Republic. Welcome in, dudes. Love from the UK. We call that the Morum effect, yep. And in his first game in Man United, he draws to Ipswich Town. Yo, Ironworks coming in with a Twitch Prime as well. Thanks so much, Iron, for the Twitch Prime as well, man. Appreciate that, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, get us in chat. So welcome, Iron, into Vince Fam for the first month. That's Twitch Prime as well. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Yo, that emote kind of cooks, Orcs. Holy shit. The mighty Ipswich. We all love a bit of Ipswich around here, to be fair. They're my local team, so... Favorite team and driver? Aston Martin and Verstappen. Yo, can you talk about football teams, but I don't recognize any of the names? Spot the American. We need to scream Dallas Cowboys or something. Well, Drew, how's it going, mate? F1 Up has a statement from Perez saying that he thinks he'll still be at Red Bull next season. To be fair, he's been saying that for God knows how long now. But, you know, I think drivers are always going to try and back themselves to get the seat and stuff. But, yeah, it would be a bit of a farce if Perez to get the seat next year. But it's looking quite likely. Oh, silence. How's it going, mate? Struck with a turn in that turn 4 there. I'm more of a college guy. Jimmy's a college guy as well, to be fair. I don't watch any American football or anything like that. The only American sport I watch is the NHL. Don't even watch it that much, just gotta keep an eye on it, really. If I'm awake, I might watch a game, but... He's basically blaming the car on itself, that's why he's had issues. Blaming the car on their setup while Max is just casually winning a championship in the same car. Yeah, okay, Perez. Okay, Checo. 25.8, that's actually really good. For our first lap time on the mediums, that's actually solid. Wouldn't mind a little bit more of that. Checker wants his Force India back. Yeah, he needs to get back in that racing point. So we can do another last of first, maybe. Something like that. I mean, the only moment to get 26.9, it should be very easily beatable, so we'll just see if we can try and beat Alonso's time. Max did a P17 to P1 the car. I don't think it's the car. Definitely not. Definitely not. I mean, obviously, usually in wet conditions and stuff, it does rely a lot more on driver skill. And I think, you know, most drivers against Max are going to struggle against him. Especially in a car that is more designed to him, to be fair. But, yeah, Perez has been... I mean, I think I saw a stat recently, like it's only... In his last 7 or 8 races, only got like 9 points or something. I mean, the car has never been below 4th best car. It's kind of inexcusable that he's only got 9 points in those races. (26-1) that time around. Can't believe how bad City have been recently. God knows what's going on with them. God knows what's going on with City. They're all over the shop. I was playing F124 with my friend. He didn't know what an Apex was, but he was talking about it all the time. Nice. Bro probably thought I was playing Apex Legends or something. What up, gods? You missed 2023, City? I don't. I don't. I'm actually very happy to see City struggling. You've got to be a sick man to enjoy this City downfall. And I should be in hospital right now. Another 25-8. I missed 2023 Spurs. We're playing like Prime Barca. And still not winning any trophies. That's crazy. I don't think you've actually ever watched Spurs win a trophy, to be fair. People talk about how poor City have been, but they're still second in the table. Bro, they literally have no wins in the last 6 games. I mean, how can you say it's not bad? They have 1 draw and 5 losses in the last 6. It's pretty bad. What up, Beans? I mean, yeah, if you're a Liverpool fan, you're loving life right now. Honestly, Liverpool are fucking scary. Very scary. This should be another 25 here, I think. Let's see if it'll be faster than before. We'll struggle for grip through that. Maybe not. Could have been, but it's not going to be. 25-8 again, though. I mean, our lap time's extremely consistent. 25-8 every single lap at the moment. Who's my favorite team in F1, or... They ended up winning every game from here on out and winning the treble again? Probably, to be fair. Probably. I'm very curious what happened in the dressing room to make, to get Pep all those scratch marks and stuff, though. That man was, definitely in some sort of altercation with someone. And I want to hear all the tea on it. In F1, I'm an Aston Martin fan. Select cake, have a good one. What's my favorite track? Spa-Francorchamps. Love me a bit of Belgium. So, well, this is looking like a good lap so far. Ooh. And that is an improvement, 25.4. There we go, look at that. Put us on the top spot as well. Really nice final lap. We did push the battery a little bit more, to be fair. But, yeah, that puts us on the top spot. Even with those couple of little mistakes towards the end, but... Good stuff. Very good. Zolder or Spa? Spa. Zolder's a decent track as well, to be fair, but... Hello. Spa will always have my heart. Spa will always have my heart. Can't wait till Sunday to open up my Monster stuff. It's so much fun, Alex, I'm not gonna lie. Setting it all up and stuff, you feel like a kid at Christmas. Hamilton or Verstappen? Right now, Verstappen. In their career, Hamilton. What's not to like about Spa? Honestly, Spa's like... I love long tracks like Spa that just have so much variety in corners. It's just... Oh, it's perfect. The altitude changes, the difference in the corners, the fast speeds, like... It's such an elite track, man. Such an elite track. Yeah, it literally is. It literally is the perfect track. Short tracks? Nah. You're telling me you prefer Austria over Spa? Short tracks are so boring. Very, very boring. Oval tracks, that's a horrible take. Get out. That's a horrendous take. Sunday's your birthday, so that's why I had to wait. Fair. Fair. Only a few more days, you'll be fine, Alex. You'll have a lot of sleepless nights, but it'll be worth it. It's the character of the history of the place, I love it. Yeah, Spa's got so much history. You know, it's been in sport for years. We've had so many kind of memorable moments there. And just like, every race is always a decent race there as well. Not always a fantastic race. You can have some races which aren't always good. But, you know, we've had a lot of great racing there in the past, and long may that continue. I do unfortunately feel like it is going to be inside of the rotation races they're bringing in. I don't know if you guys saw it, but Dominicale was saying that they are looking at bringing in rotational races in Europe. He hasn't said what tracks they'll be, but I'd imagine Spa will be in that, unfortunately. Because it was rumored to be in it from the get-go, essentially, when it was first, you know, rumored, essentially. So, yeah, I feel like Spa, Zandvoort are probably going to be the two that are in that rotation. I don't know how many tracks will be in it, but I'd imagine there'll be a few. Monaco, best track for racing. Opinion on Cadillac joining F1? Very happy about it. Very happy. They deserve to be in F1. It should be under the name Andretti, really, but it is what it is. At least we still got them. They had to pay a crazy entry fee, though. Crazy, crazy entry fee. Right. 37 minutes to go in FP2. Charles Leclerc's on top so far, the 24.9. Ocon in second with the 25.3. Again, all these guys around us are on soft tires right now. So we're actually in a pretty good spot. We're the, by far, the fastest medium tire out on track right now. So we've got 3 soft tires we can use. So we'll skip a tiny bit of time and we'll start doing a few quali laps. And that'll be us done for the day. Can they put the Caddy hypercar engine sound in the F1 car, please? Oh, imagine. Imagine. I would do anything to hear that V8. Beautiful sounding. What tracks for you is top 5? Spa, Japan, Silverstone, Saudi Arabia, and Brazil. Not in order, that. That's not in order. I don't really know what order I put that in, to be fair, but they're probably my top 5.
Right,
Don't know why Monaco got a 6-year extension. Monaco is, like, a vital piece of F1. It's had a very rich history in F1. It's very much a driver's track over a fan's track. Which kind of sums up a lot of tracks we get now, to be fair. But yeah, it's not really much of a race for the fans. It's more for the drivers. Because it's one of those things, you know, it's part of the Triple Crown. It's one of those races that every single driver wants to win. Because it is a true testament to driver skill. The V10 is holy. Nah, you haven't heard the V8 hypercar engine. It's a fucking beast. When it goes from the hybrid engine to the hybrid to the combustion engine, dude, it sounds crazy. I could fall asleep to that every night. In a good way. You think Monaco will be good again in 2026? I mean, I appreciate that we do have smaller cars, but they're not massively smaller. You can hear the Caddy engine over every other hypercar engine. Dude, I've been to Le Mans for like the last couple of years, and you always know where the Caddy is on track. It's insane.
Okay, just
It sounds so good though, like, you can sit opposite its pit box as well, and every time it pits, you'd hear it whirl away in its hybrid motion, and then it would just suddenly explode into this loud ICE. It's crazy. It's fucking amazing. Yeah, literally. We were literally driving by the week before they were doing their testing. And I was like, that right there is the Caddy. It was beautiful. It was my first time hearing it in person. Oh, makes me emotional hearing about it. You never forget your first time hearing that. Is WC at Silverstone next year? No, but apparently they are in negotiations. So it might be, but at the moment, not in the plans. It really should be in Silverstone, though. It used to be. Do you fuck with the 24 hours of Spa? Absolutely. A lot of us over here are big endurance racers. That was nice for your Beckett's. Why haven't you got Le Mans tickets since Cyrus, huh? You want to go Brands Hatch again next year? I'll be down. Brands was awesome that one time we went. 24.5, beautiful. That puts us on top again. Charlotte Club demoted down to second place. 24.5 is a really good lap, actually. Not perfect, but a pretty solid lap. I think that's about 4 tenths faster than what Leclerc did, so that's a neat little lap to get us going. What's your thoughts on Matt's good hypercraft F1? Yes, please, give it to me. Do it now. The moment I heard about him doing the little bit of private testing, not even testing to be fair, it's just doing some hot laps, just doing a drive with their Honda partnership. But the moment I heard about that, oh man, got me very excited. Very excited. 12 Hours Sebring's my favorite. That's actually a race I'd love to go to. Daytona and Sebring. The 24 and the 12. That'd be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. GT World Challenge is Saturday 3rd to 4th of May. I'm down. I'm fully down. I think Max enjoyed WCO some more of F1 right now. I mean, he's already kind of done with F1. He's in it for a while now. He doesn't see a long-term future in F1. He has a contract until the end of 28, and then he'll look at things again, but yeah, I think after 28, he'll definitely be more interested in doing something else. And I can't blame him. You really want to go to 25 Le Mans? It's so good. It's my favorite time of the year. Next year will be my 17th time going, I think, to Le Mans. So Miami is a good one to miss. Yeah, no one cares about Miami. Either way, Miami will be a late race for us anyway, so most of us can get back home in time on Sunday, so... Take me with you. Always welcome. Been going to Le Mans more time than I'm alive? Yep. Yeah, I've been to Le Mans a lot. I literally used to go every single year when I was young. From the age of like 3 or 4, all the way through until I was about 14, 15. I went to F1 every single... to Le Mans every single time. So I've been quite a lot. I've been quite a lot. Have I been to an F1 race before? Nope. I've been to a lot of motorsporting events, but I've never been to an F1 race. Never been to an F1 race. I just don't think it's worth it. I think F1 is so overpriced. Like, there's a couple of tracks where, like, I would rather go to, like, Belgium, Hungary, Zandvoort, and pay the money to go there than watch my own home GP. That's how crazy it is. It's just not worth it.
Let's go.
It's not worth it. I've never been to America, Triceps, I know. Daytona Rolex the best bang ticket-wise, $150 US. Oh yeah, most endurance racing generally is very cheap. I think the 24 hours of Spa was only like 20, 30 quid. It was so cheap. Probably being a little bit under-exaggerated with that. It probably is a little bit more than that, but either way, it's incredible pricing. I think for the entire week at Le Mans, including grandstand tickets, camping, general admission, all that sort of stuff, this year we're paying £370 for all of that, which is fucking crazy. Like, imagine trying to get grandstand tickets in most of F1 races. You'd be paying at least double that. At least. How many races have you driven in his career in F1 24? No idea. A lot. I think this is like round 11 or something. Round 10, maybe. We're almost at the halfway point, so. Low-tier tickets for Vegas for like a 1k USD? Yeah. Yeah. I would never go to Vegas for the money they're offering. Or wanting, sorry. Go like getting Cabby at Daytona, year-long waitlist? Really? The way I do it with Le Mans is I usually go through an agency who basically pre-book you. You have to pay like an extra 20 quid or something, but to be guaranteed tickets is definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Alright, our second quali lap on practice. Let's see how we do.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel.
You may went to the Hungarian GP for like 100 quid. Yeah, it's super cheap. Hungary is one of the cheapest ones, I think. I think Bahrain is the cheapest, but the flights out there obviously cost a lot of money. But I'm pretty sure Bahrain in itself is the cheapest F1 race to go to. Alongside the likes of Hungary, Spa. I think Zandvoort's slightly above them. What do I have? I have the Monster FSR with the R9 wheelbase. Oh, I don't feel confident taking that corner flat out. Really don't. I think this car is so damn fast now that it can't even do cops flat out. Scary. 30 euros for test day. Le Mans isn't crazy. Test day is not all that, to be honest. Test days, I wouldn't bother too much with that. You want to go for the real thing. There's a reason why the test day tickets don't sell out. It's just kind of boring. There's not much to see, really. 24 for that time around. Extended our gap at the top a bit more. Albon's gone P2, by the way. To be fair, he was looking pretty quick in practice yesterday, but then kind of started struggling, so take his time with a pinch of salt, really. Four days at Grandstand and in-full garage access, but many series this weekend. The weekend is worth it. Mazda MX-5 series is always a slugfest. Dude, I actually watched the MX-5s at Daytona this year. It's so fun. Honestly, I'd love to have a drive in an MX-5. I've done it on like iRacing and stuff. There's so much fun to drive as well on iRacing, but MX-5 racing is so top tier. It's so good. Daytona MX-5 was so goofy. They're all just like bum drafting each other until they get to the corners and then just send it like 4 or 5 wide. It's insane. But it's the best. It's the best. Would you rather race in a hypercar or F1 car? Honestly, probably a hypercar. Probably a hypercar. I played like Le Mans Ultimate and stuff like that, and Le Mans Ultimate doesn't really run very well for me. I don't know why. I've got a pretty good PC, but Le Mans Ultimate like crashes quite a lot for me, so I can't really play it much. But when I did play, I didn't really enjoy the LMP2s too much, but the hypercars were good fun. They were good fun. But driving them on iRacing as well is, they're so much fun to drive on iRacing. Would you rather be a WEC legend or an F1 legend? F1 legend. I mean, WEC does not have the popularity of F1, so I think everyone would rather be an F1 legend. But I'd rather drive in a WEC, though, if that makes sense. Like, I'd love to make myself, like, you know, known in the F1 world, but I think I'd much rather drive in WEC. Much rather drive in that. When I watch them in Martinsville, race in October, they put on a show. I bet. They usually do. Raymond, thanks for following on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome in. I watched this guy in the Porsche Cup on his YouTube. His videos make me fall asleep. The engine's a beaut. Is that... Oh, what's his name? Is it the Dutch guy, Tricep? I can't remember his name now. But there's a Dutch guy or Belgian guy. Yeah, Dirk, that's the one. Dirk Schroot? Something like that. I've seen his TikToks, and yes, I massively agree. I've seen his TikToks, and hearing the Porsche engine, it just does things to you. It does things to you. Porsche Cup onboards are so fun to watch, yeah. Honestly, it probably is, I would say, the most skilled GT car to drive. They're much lighter in comparison to a lot of their other GT cars, and they really require a lot of precision. They're very tail-happy, to say the least, so... Yeah, Doug Shooting, that's the one. Yeah. I've seen it come up on my TikTok a few times, and... Yeah, his videos are good. I enjoy his onboards. What hypercar? Probably the V8 Cadillac, the V-Series. Porsche Cup on iRacing is awful, fun but awful. I mean, it's just a difficult car to get an understanding of. Because, like I say, it just gets very, very tail-happy for no reason sometimes. Like, even under braking, the tail wants to go round. It's a very difficult car to control. By far, if you can nail it, it's the quickest car, for sure. Same on ACC. It's the most difficult car to control, but if you can get the hang of it and the understanding of it, it is the fastest car, for sure. For sure. Right, last soft tire, and that'll be us done for practice. Yeah, it could be because you're low I rating, yeah. I need to try it myself then. I have like, what, 3.2k I rating, so I should get some good racing, I think. Should. I've come across them a few times, Brutus. I can't say I religiously watch them, but I've raided them a couple of times. They've raided me a few times too. I'm familiar with them. I prefer understeer in GT3 cars. To be fair, generally speaking, I do prefer understeer to oversteer. Oversteery setups, obviously, you know, they're a bit more risky, but are definitely faster. Understeery setups are more safe, but slightly slower, so that's why the Porsche is so strong with people who know how to drive them, because they are naturally a very oversteery car. So if you can nail that oversteer and understand how the car drives, it's the fastest car for sure. Oversteer is so much nicer than understeer. See, personally, I prefer understeer because you can predict it more. I think a lot of the times oversteer can be very out of the blue. Sometimes you get a snap out of nowhere and you have no idea what happened. With understeer, it's a lot more predictable and you can kind of counter it a lot easier compared to oversteer. But it's all down to driving etiquette, really. Everyone's techniques and stuff are all different, so everyone's got different preferences with it. Your driving style will kind of determine if you prefer oversteer or understeer, really. Do you have any advice? Work on your consistency, Brutus. Consistency is the most important thing in racing. Pace is one thing, consistency is another. So just work on your consistency. Do I read the comments? Maybe. Small team, no need to get nervous. Okay, Ash. Tell them how you truly feel, huh? That was lovely from Makis and Makis again. Nailed it through there. 3/10 up with the Delta right now. This could be a 23. I didn't quite get the extra that time around. Over the line we go. Oh, it's nearly a 23. Nearly a 24-0. So I think we can definitely get the 23 to qualifying then. 24-0 puts us at the top by a good margin, I think. I think Stroll was in like the mid to high 24s, so we're in a pretty good spot. Our quality pace is looking very good so far. Very, very good. BDT, thanks for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. I like my cart and car a little free in the rear. I hate understeer because you have to back up the exit so you stay in the groove. That is a downside, and that's why understeer typically is slower. Because when you get that understeer, you usually have to back off quite a bit to get the car to get back into the corner a bit more, and, you know, it holds you up quite a bit. So that is the downside to understeer, essentially. With oversteer, once you feel that slide, you can quickly position the car again and keep on going. And it naturally is just fast with oversteer anyway, so... Again, that's what I mean. Like, it's down to everyone's preference and setups and driving style, all that sort of stuff. I can do an oversteer setup. I just don't think I'd be as quick. Because my driving style is more suited to an understeer setup, so... What up, like? How's it going, mate? Am I German? No, I'm not German. Do you play with anti-lock brakes? No, all my assists are off. We don't use any assists around here. Assists are for the weak! I'm joking. You can use what you want. I just prefer not having assists. My friends have motorsport brain rot. They say GT cars are too slow because they're so used to F1. Oh, that is such a... Oh, God. People like that give me the ick, Tricep. I'm not someone who gets the ick very easily, but when people say shit like that, bro, I just want to leave the room. I'm not engaged in that conversation. Do you ever do F1 watch parties? We do, yeah. We do watch parties. Not on stream, though. We don't do it on stream. We do it on Discord. All of our community on Discord chat and watch F1 at the same time, so... We have a good community of people who are engaged in the race and stuff. People even watch like practice and stuff there too, so. Comment, thanks for following as well, mate. Appreciate it, man. And imagine not preferring rear bias. We know you love a loose rear rating. We know you do. Alright, that should do for FP2, ladies and gentlemen. 6-10's up on Lance Stroll at the moment. Let's see if he'll get any closer or if anyone else will. Doesn't look like they will, so I think that should wrap us up for FP2 and for practice for the day as well. No, that's not our surname, no. That's not my surname. That's just the character we made.
Is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
I can't do with understeer, it's so annoying. Again, I'll always refer back to this, but it's all down to driving style. Some people's driving style is very much suited to being able to deal with understeer a lot better than they can with oversteer, and I'm one of those people. It's definitely slower, but that's just the comfortability phase, I guess. I'm someone who likes a very pointy front end compared to a very pointy rear end, which is kind of like how Verstappen has his car, to be fair. Verstappen's one of those people that really loves a very sharp, pointy front end, and he doesn't care too much for the rear, so that's probably why I'm a big fan of Verstappen, because me and him have a very similar driving style in that sense. Is that we like a very pointy car. It has to be, you know, turn a little bit, and it just goes. It doesn't need to haul the car over. So that's his driving style, and that's probably why I like it. Kind of some of like Alonso and stuff as well. Alonso had a very unique driving style in that sense. Like he would bite in a little bit, then he'd pull it over even more to get even more pointy. So I like a points front end, but prefer oversteer. So you just like a loose car generally then. Because a pointy front is kind of still having it loose in a way. You need to loosen up the front to get it to be able to be pointy, if that makes sense. If you have it too sharp, it gets almost too direct in a way, to the point where you're doing too much and it starts understeering. So, again, you kind of need like a loose car generally for that. When did I start making content? 5 years ago? Something like that. I think I started it in start of 2019 or 2020, something like that. So, a while. A good few years at least. Bumped apart Max in 25. We'll do a better job than Checo. Right, that is FP2 over done with, ladies and gentlemen. We do finish up on top at the end of FP2. Lance Stroll in second, Alex Albon in P3. Very interesting top three, though, isn't it? Very interesting top three. But yeah, the Williams currently sitting in P3, so maybe they'll be good this weekend. But we did get debated by him a little bit in yesterday's session. He looked very quick in practice, but come qualifying, he got knocked out in Q1. So maybe Albon's baiting us a little bit with that time again. Leclerc at P4 right now, Alonso P5, Tsunoda, Gasly, Sainz, Norris, and Ocon all in that top 10. Where's Verstappen? Verstappen used the hard tyre for his best lap and only finished P19, so he'll be up there in qualifying. I don't have any doubts about that. But yeah, our quality pace is looking good. Race pace is looking good. So far, everything's looking pretty solid so far. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is practice over and done with. The Huckleheim comes out in the rain? Yes. Yeah, Huckleheim comes out when we get light rain. Heavy rain, we bring out Verquacken. Vince is actively raising my racing intellect. As you can tell, I've been doing this for quite a while. Is streaming my only job? No, I have a full-time job. I have a 9 to 5. Well, it's not really a 9 to 5, but close enough to a 9 to 5 to be a 9 to 5. Do you know how qualifying will work with 22 drivers? So it should work in a sense that in Q1, P16 and under get knocked out. Usually, that's the way that actually makes sense, doesn't it? So P16 to P22 will be knocked out. So there'll be more opportunities for people getting knocked out, essentially. Because it currently is P16 to 20. So it should be the same thing in a sense. It'll be P16 to 22. And then in Q2, it'll be P11 to P15, just like normal. Actually, maybe it'll be P17 and below. It might be P17 and below, actually. Top 16 might get through to Q2. I think that'll be how it works, actually. So with 11 teams, it should be top 16 get through, and then everyone underneath 16 get knocked out in Q1. And then in Q2, to get into Q3, it'll be P11 to P16. Something like that. Something like that. Then top 11 points. I don't know if there'll be an adjustment to the point system. There might be, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Rain racing is an art. Recently competed my first rain race this season. Yeah, I did the 24 hours Buckmore this year, and pretty much was raining most of the race, and that was tough. That was tough. I did okay, to be fair. I didn't do too bad, but I weigh quite a bit, and I weigh like 93, 94 kilograms. So that in a go-kart is weighing it down a good bit. So I did it right, but to be fair, it's actually not a bad thing to be heavy in the rain, because the go-kart's so much more planted in a way, so. I want to do the 24-hour Buckmore. Shame mates don't like racing. It is expensive, unfortunately. That is the biggest problem with it, but again, that's racing generally. I think last year we had to pay £400 per person, which, yeah, wasn't nice, but yeah, that's racing. Bottas has expressed an interest in driving for Cadillac, has he? That'd be interesting. I'm very keen to see what they'll do for their driver lineup. I think a lot of these drivers who are, you know, having their seats at risk or maybe already out of a seat will be definitely nudging Cadillac a little bit, saying, pick me, pick me. And I wouldn't be surprised if Bottas, Ricciardo, Perez, all those guys are giving them the nudge that they need. What up, Jam? How's it going, mate? Wasn't there talk about top 12 scores points? Yeah, there's been a lot of different talk. I think there was actually like a vote fairly recently in F1 where all the drivers, all the teams got to vote on point changes. But I don't remember exactly what it was. It might have been the top 12, but I don't know. No idea. I wouldn't expect there to be point changes. I think it will stay top 10. But they might do a revote at some point with 12 teams, 11 teams, and see what happens. Jam coming with a 9-month resub as well. Thank you much, Jam, for the 9 months, man. I appreciate that, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, get us in chat. Welcome new Jam into Vince fan for the 9 months. Appreciate it, man. Hope you're doing good. I would buy live in America. Yeah, it's quite a travel. You'd be paying more in the flight than for the actual event. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it is time to get ourselves ready for qualifying here in Silverstone. So, first of all, we need to get our car set up, so let's do that real quick. We'll go number 3 on the ICE here. We'll switch all this over to number 1 as well. And that should be the car. Basically, we'll set up. We might have to put a new gearbox, though, because these gearboxes are getting a little bit worn. So, I think we'll go number 3 on this gearbox, and we'll use these 2 for practice for the foreseeable future. But everything else should be good to go. And, yeah. I think Callum will go towards American drivers. They already kind of are. They've already expressed a lot of interest in Colton Herta, so he'll definitely be one of the main drivers they look at. I'm 65 kg and racing in 165 kg Briggs 206 Road Course Series. You're a light boy. You're a light boy. But that's what you need in racing, though. You need to be light. That's where my disadvantage is. I need to shave off a few kilos. Your birthday month will be 1 year. Let's go, Jam. Love that. Just the way it should be. Okay. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get underway for qualifying here in Silverstone. No rain is forecast for this qualifying session or for the race or anything at all. It's a full dry weekend here in Silverstone. So hopefully we can try and nail these laps and get ourselves onto pole position. We couldn't quite do it in Austria. Can we do it today in Silverstone? Our pace is looking good in practice. Let's see if we can do it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get underway for qualifying here in Britain.
Welcome along, everybody, to a venue that was built for speed. Once an airfield, now one of the finest.
They could add 20 points for P2 and drop the rest down, so it's 1 point for P11. They could do. There's a lot of different ways they could really do it, really, but... Cal will be perfect for him 1 year in F2 to get more experience and move on to F1. I don't know if it'd ever really go into F2, though, to be honest. I have no idea if it'd actually go into F2. Right, let's put our fuel load at 6 kilograms in. That's 3.2 laps. That allows us to do the in-lap as well. We'll skip a minute or 2. And then we'll go out for our first lap of Q1 and see what we can put down. JLM, thanks for following on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it. Or is it Jim? I think it's JLM, right? Thanks for following, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Alright, let's go down to the 15-minute mark, and that should be good. We'll see Alonso cross the line first, see what he does for his first lap. Where is he? Or is it an out lap? Oh, it's an out lap, never mind. Okay, let's go for our first lap. Let's do this.
Okay, engines fired up, we're set.
What up, Josh? Let's go, man. Think it'd be best for him to go back for a year, try and win it to get that on his CV. Oh, you're talking about Colapinto going to F2, sorry. I thought you meant Colton Herta. Can Colapinto go back to F2? I assume he can, right? Did you change your rear wing aero? No, I did not. I felt pretty comfortable with it on the softs and the mediums and stuff, so I think it's just something I've got to deal with on the hards. He hasn't won it yet, so he can. I'm pretty sure there is a rule in place for F2 as well, that once you've done a full season in F1, I don't believe you can go back to F2 as well. Something like that. I guess he hasn't done a full F1 season, so he can go back, but... Honestly, to me, he's kind of proved himself as a solid F1 driver so far, so...
We've just been pushed down into P18.
Okay, let's get his tyres warmed up. Should just go to test and sim drive for Williams next year. That'd be so pointless, though. He needs to be racing, really. Being just a test driver and stuff is, like, not doing enough, really, for him. Okay, right side needs a little more temp. It's not too bad. Right, let's cut off them a little bit. Should I make my differential 100%? Yes. Alright, here we go. First lap in Q1. Let's see what we can set down here for this opening lap. Let's lock in real quick. Backing got a little bit loose, but not too bad. Yeah, I do have to lift a little bit just to get the car to go in. This car is way too fast for cops now. Nice done in Magus and Beckett's. Let's see how the rest of the lap is. Feels good so far. Now the last seconds we go over the line. How's it going to be for our opening lap at 24.2? Oh, it's really close though. Really, really close. We're 600ths away from Fernando Alonso, who's on top so far. Verstappen in P2. So the top three very close together. And obviously Verstappen and Alonso both kind of championship rivals right now. So I think that lap should be enough to get us through to Q2. But it does prove we are going to be under quite a bit of threat from Alonso and Verstappen in the rest of this session. Who's Alpine's reserve? Now Jack's taking the second seat. I think it might be... Ooh, I don't know actually.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
I'm not too sure. I assume they've got someone there too. Is it actually Lucas or... What season are we in? Season 3. No, actually, okay, I was going to say. Yeah, I'm actually not too sure who it is. Yeah, Schumacher left Mercedes. He's a full-time Alpine WC driver now. Probably Victor Martin. Oh, yeah, actually, it's a good point. I forgot about Victor Martin. Probably will be him then as one of the reserve drivers or third drivers, whatever you want to call it. Down to P4 now as well. Carlos Sainz got into P2, so... Drops another place. Nordario, thanks for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate you, man. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, Bunny. What's the game called? F124. Do I play much of ACC? Used to, but not as much recently, no. I always enjoy ACC, though. It's always a good, fun game to play. I've got quite a lot of hours now. I think I've got like 400, 500 hours, something like that, in ACC. But not played it as much this year. Opinions on Felipe Massa's career? Honestly, a big shame he never got a championship. I think he probably is the best driver to not win a championship in F1 history, so... I think he'll always think about 2008. Alpine have Martins, Mini, and Mini in F2. To be fair, Gabriel Mini's pretty good, isn't he? I've heard good things about him. Right. Yeah, I think that should be us done for Q1. We're currently less than 7,000 away from... Sorry, 700s, actually, from Fernando Alonso. 69,000 to be specific, but, you know. Verstappen's currently in P3, Sainz in P2, and then Alonso in P1. So very tight at the top. But I think it should be enough to get us through. Yeah, 9/10 to Ricardo in P16. So that lap should be enough to get us through to Q2 for the time being. But yeah, definitely got to try and find a little bit more somewhere over the lap because it's really, really close. Really, really close. Is Cadillac coming to F1 fake or real? It's real. Very real. The realest of reals. Yeah, I think Mini's 19. Goes to the last 2.5 minutes. It looks like the entire top 4 are staying in the pits. Let's make sure of that. Yeah. 5th and below going after the lap, so that should be fine for us. All right, let's finish up this session then. Let's let these guys do their laps and see what unfolds. There's quite a bit of traffic actually on their laps, so... who's actually in the kind of questionable zone right now? Hamilton, Piastri. Let's go on Piastri. See what Piastri does here for his final lap of Q1. Looks like it's been another close race. Alonso does seem that way, doesn't it? Does seem that way. Wins Audi and F1 2026 as well. Cadillac and Audi are both coming in 2026. .26.6 for the first sector for Piastri. Oh, he lifts quite a lot, actually, in Cops. And we're going to have 11 teams on the grid? Correct. Audi are taking over from Sauber, which keeps it at 10. And then there's a +1 onto the grid, which is Cadillac, essentially. I never do a wheel cam since what GB does. Maybe. Maybe. I don't want to steal his idea, though. It says it's 7th through there. Probably gets quite a weak exit, though, because of it. Last couple of corners. Let's see what they can do. Over the line goes Oscar Piastri. That's going to be a 24-2 P3 for Piastri. Damn. Piastri puts in a really good lap. Lando Norris goes top. Perez P2. Uh-oh. I don't like this. We've dropped down a good few places so far. Lots of people crossing the line. Where are we going to finish up here? Okay, we're good. P9. Okay, that got a little bit nervous for a second there. I think the track evolution definitely started wrapping up. Lando Norris went on top in that McLaren, which is quite weak in this career. It's like the 3rd or 4th worst car. So Lando Norris did a really good job to put that car into P1. Lance Stroll in P2, Perez P3, Alonso, Piastri, Sainz, Verstappen, Russell, ourselves in P9 there, and Yuki Tsunoda in the top 10 as it stands. So 6th and 9th for the Mercedes crew. Not too bad to get us going for Q1, but that could have been a little bit, yeah, sketchy. Lester's leaving us for Q1 then. Danny Ricciardo is knocked out. The first of the 2 Haas. Nico Hulkenberg in P18 is also knocked out as well. Logan Sargent in that Haas sandwich in P17. He's knocked out as well, with both the Saubers of Zhou Guanyu and Ollie Behrman in 19th and 20th. Behrman being knocked out by Zhou. That is not ideal. Not ideal. Not knocked out, but beaten by Zhou. Both the Alpines getting through there with 14 to 15. Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton, both the Ferraris, a little bit low down there. So they've got to try and find a bit more time on their next laps. But most importantly, we are through to Q2. So let's crack on. Stroll leading up to turn 1 then. I mean, it's kind of a battle of the bottle jobs down towards turn 1, isn't it? You got this at Qatar for Creator Series? I hope so. I hope so. What's up, Ranwild? Russell in the Toro Rosso. It looks great, right? Okay. Let's go on the old sauce for our first lap, I think. We need to save a set of softs. It's really important we save ourselves a set of softs for this race. Because they don't wear too much, so... In my career, Sauber's goated? Really? They're terrible for me. They are literally so far off the points, it's ridiculous. They usually finish like 30, 40 seconds off the guys in front of them. Their car is so bad in this career. Which is, you know, I guess realistic. Okay, so we'll use the old stuff for our first lap. Hopefully it'll be enough to get us through to Q2. Otherwise, we may have to jump onto a fresh soft. All right, let's skip a tiny bit of time. Not too much. We'll just go to like the 13-minute mark or something. That should be about there. And we'll go out for our first lap. Let's do this.
Okay, guys, everyone be aware the car's ready to go.
What up, Kiwo? I wish you get mod F1 and student mods player, but that's not letting you. Yeah. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, really, to mod the game. Because you literally cannot touch online. Which I guess makes sense, but, you know. Restrictions will be restrictions. I've been thinking about adding mods to this career as well. Like adding like the 2026 liveries and stuff. I think that'd be really fun. Not got around to looking into it yet, but that'd be a awesome little addition, I think, to the career. Having some fresh liveries. Who takes constructors this year? In real life? Probably McLaren. I would love it to be Ferrari, though. But I do think McLaren will hold on. .24.0 Fernando again. I wonder if he was using an old tyre or not. Who do you think Cadillac and Audi will have driving for them? I mean, Audi's lineup is basically already done. Hulkenberg and Bortoletti will probably be their lineup. With Cadillac, could be very interesting. They'll definitely want an American driver representing them, similar to how Audi wants a German driver, so... Is it like a sports commentator? David Coleman. Can't say I've heard of him. I hope it's a compliment, though. Verstappen, thanks for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate it. Alright, here we go. First run of Q2. Will this be the only run of Q2 we do? Let's find out. Let's lock in chat. Here we go. Difficult to see about in the first sector. I hate that I have to lift a little bit, man. I want to do it flat out, but the car won't let me. Purple middle sector, according to the trap map. Oh, hello. Bit of a rear lock into the last few corners. That might lose a bit of time. Over the line we go here. Oh, 24.3. That lost a bit of time there. That lost a good chunk of time. Probably a couple of tenths to say the least. It wasn't too bad of a lap until then. But then just a little bit of a rear lock. And the car just skated sideways a little bit. And that would have cost us some pretty vital time. So, that's annoying. P8 at the moment, is that where we're going to stay? Russell's gone P9. There's another McLaren who's gone ahead of us, which I think is Lando Norris. And we're down to P9 now, so... I think that might be everyone done. Maybe? I don't know. 8 minutes and 50 seconds to go. There might be that Aston and Ferrari still to go. But yeah, that was a little bit scrappy on that one. Wasn't quite as clean as it could be. Right, let's see what this Aston Martin and Ferrari do. If they're on a lap. Or if they're on an in-lap or something. The Aston stayed out. The Ferrari stayed out as well. So I think it's just these two to go. And I think they'll probably go faster than me. Yep, that Aston went faster. We're down to P10. Will this Ferrari go above us? No, the Ferrari does not go above us. So P10 is where we stay then. P10 is where we stay. Okay, let's head back to the pits then. We are probably going to have to go for another lap here. I mean, I say probably. We're definitely going to have to go for another lap. Because that would not be enough to get us through to Q3. Definitely not. Danny Ricciardo's in talks with Caddy. I'm sure there's probably a lot of early conversations going on. They would be the first driver since Jacques Villeneuve to win a championship in their debut season if Ferrari won it. I like your ambition, Jam. I like your ambition. But I do hope Ferrari do it, though. I do hope they do it. I hope Bottas and Ricciardo get that seat. It's It's difficult to say. It really is. I think, truthfully, there probably really is only one open seat at Cadillac, because I'm pretty sure there will be an American driver that gets that that first seat. Who that American driver will be, I don't know. It could be Logan Sargent for all we know. But I think they do want some sort of, you know, patriotic representation in a way. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do that. So technically there is only one open seat for them. Whether that's Bottas, whether that's Ricciardo, whether that's Magnussen. Who knows? Who knows? When do you reckon Lando Norris win a championship? If McLaren build an absolute beast of a car again, then maybe next year. We'll see. Right. Okay, first lap in Q2 done then. We are currently sitting in P10 at the moment, ahead of George Russell, Gasly, Hamilton, Piastri, and Tsunoda. We're only just under 200ths up on George Russell at the moment, so we need to do another lap here, and we need to do it, yeah, pretty abruptly. That final lap is going to be absolutely important, because we're quite far down on P1 right now. Stroll 2% for GTA 6. That's what he does. That's what he does. My 2026 world champion right there. Look at such a revenge season 2026. We will be there. We will be there no matter what. Do you think Hamilton will get his 8th? Depends how much you trust Ferrari. I think he's still got enough in his abilities to get a number 8, but I don't know how much I can trust Ferrari. We've seen what they can do to a driver in recent years, so who knows? Right, let's get on to these last few minutes. That's about the 3-minute mark, and we should start seeing the first cars heading out on track. We'll probably head out on about the 2-minute 20 mark, roughly. About a minute over from where the lap time is. So he does exist, HB. He is alive. The man just didn't like Ten Hag. That was it. If Lewis doesn't get his championship in 2 years for Ferrari, I think he's going to retire. I wouldn't be surprised, to be fair. Like I said, I still think he's got enough in his abilities to get a championship. We've seen that on numerous occasions this season. You know, he had a great drive in Vegas. He had those 2 wins, obviously, in Belgium and Silverstone. I think he's showcased that he's still got enough to win a championship. But he does need the car to go with it.
Standing by.
Do you think Alonso will get his 3rd world championship in New Aston Martin in 2026? No, but Stroll will. Stroll will get his first. You heard it here first. Okay, let's put that to none. Probably could have lowered the fuel actually a little bit here, but that's okay. I'm on the same tire. I'm on the new one. I'm on the new one. Good. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. There's 3 cars staying in the pits for the end of Q2 here. We are going to have to find a good bit of time on this lap. Otherwise, we may be in trouble. So, we'll see. You sure we'll get the Drivers' Championship next year? I mean, first of all, he needs to get a seat to win a championship. I might need to get himself a car. Okay, let's get his tires warmed up. For although it would be 60 if Fernando Alonso win another championship. That'd be very cool. Okay, tires are in a good place. Let's just keep it a little bit cooler for the rest of this sector. Just bring that quarter down a little bit because it's a little bit high in the rears. We're going to find a good bit of time here because right now we're on the cusp. We're in P10 at the moment. So we have got quite a bit of time to find. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. Final lap of Q2. This needs to come together or we could be knocked out here in Silverstone. Let's lock in. Not too bad in the first sector. I hate cops. Not the best from Max Vegas, but not the worst. Purple in the middle center again.
And we've dropped to P12.
Lovely. Lovely. There's that time we found. Look at that. 6/10 of the Delta. That's P1, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it is. What a lap at the end of Q2 there. That was perfect. That was absolutely perfect. You can see how much time we lost originally from that big rear lockup we had into the last few corners. And look at what it's come up with. 23.790. What a lap at the end. And that secures us into Q3 in a lovely, spectacular fashion. Fernando Alonso down into P2. He did a second lap as well, so beating him on his second lap was absolutely awesome. Carlos Sainz in P3 and now with a 23.9, as well as Charles Leclerc, Stroll, and Perez, all of the 23.9s as well. Max Verstappen does get himself through as well, the 24.0. He didn't do a second lap, so that lap was enough to get him through into the final qualifying session. Ocon, Norris, and Albon are all through in that top 10 to the final qualifying session 2, where Pierre Gasly, George Russell, Lewis Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, and Yuki Tsunoda all knocked out in Q2. Bad day for the racing boys, huh? Very bad day. But so far, so good for ourselves. On to Q3 we go. Can we get pole here in Silverstone? I do need to run to the toilet real quick, though. I'm not going to lie. Did you see the Mercedes sim wheel? It looks sick. I did. Right. I just run to the toilet real quick, chat, so I'll leave you on board with someone when they start going out on laps and stuff. There we go. Fernando Alonso. Perfect. Why was he reversing down the pit lane? Why was he reversing down the pit lane? Right. I'm going to run to it real quick, chat. I'll back you guys in 2 seconds. And then it'll be time for Q3. All right, we are back. In good time as well. Fernando Alonso is about to finish up his lap, so let's see. Let's see what Alonso does for his first lap of Q3. It's going to be, 23.7. Very similar to what we did in Q2, to be fair, so he's setting the pace. Right, let's go on an old soft for our first lap, and then it'll be all eyes in the final lap with a fresh soft tyre. Yeah, prediction up on Twitch right now for those who want to partake in the prediction.
Everyone be aware, we've got a car leaving
You have
the
about
garage.
30 seconds left to get your votes in on the prediction on Twitch. You had a kitten incident, Jam? Do tell. Ollie P1. Hope they fixed the AI in 25, not pushing out laps, creating actual gaps in quality, etc. Yeah, the AI is very weird. I mean, they're better to race against this year compared to other years. But yeah, in qualifying, they're very messy. They like to bunch up with each other and stuff. It's really, really strange. Put all your 4K points on Berry. Love to see it. Hopefully we can reward you for your faith. I don't think it'll be this lap that we do it on, but we'll do our best. I agree, Brutus. They should bring red flags for quality as well. And practice and stuff. I mean, the AI never really make mistakes on quality laps and stuff, do they? So the only time I see them make mistakes is in Monaco. But they all do the same thing. They just crash at turn 1 or at the chicane. I don't know what it's about, but yeah, they keep on doing that. Add grading to the tires. There used to be like, I remember during the beta of 23, I want to say, they added like flat spots to the beta, but then they removed them. I guess because they couldn't get it right or something, but hopefully see that back again. That'd be a really cool addition. All right, here we go. 6.5 minutes to go. This is going to be our first lap of the session right here. Let's see what we can do for this final qualifying session. Our opening lap on an old tyre. Let's see what we can do here. Well, boxes again, dudes. Yeah, no worries, man. Hope you're having a good Thanksgiving so far. Feels pretty good so far. I think we're about a 10th and a half up on Sainz. We've got a little bit sliding on entry at the top of the hill. Here we go, through the last few corners. Power down. Oh, car was dragging itself a bit wide over the line. We go here, 23.8. That's not bad on an old tyre. Not bad. We're only a 10th off from where Alonso is right now, and that's extremely tight across the top 10. Because we're a 10th off from Alonso, who's currently P1, and we've got 5 drivers ahead of us. So this final lap is going to be really, really important, actually.
Okay,
Really important. We have to get a bit of a move on to the pits, because we've only got 4.5 minutes left in the session, so we'll have to rush back to the pits a little bit here. But that lap isn't too bad for an old tyre. Cooldown laps of the race would be sick. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of immersive factors they can add to the game. Like to have tire barriers be softer rather than solid, makes it more realistic, for sure. Yeah, the tire barriers are literally like a metal wall right now, aren't they? They still have flat spots on the wheels in F123. Yeah, they don't actually cause any impact to the car, that's the problem. They're kind of just visual and they just go away after a lap or two. So we haven't even got like the visual aspect of the flat spots anymore, which says a lot. 4th gear around Beckett's is not needed, to be honest. No, it's not. I don't think I did go 4th gear, but if I did, I didn't mean to. Usually I go 5th as the lowest. All right, 3.5 minutes. Cool. We should be good. No one's heading out on track just yet, so it should be fine. I once had Lando crash into people in Miami while exiting P3. Really? Interesting. Did he just literally just drive straight into it or something, or how did he how did he achieve that? Yeah, I didn't mean to go into 4th gear. Definitely not. Usually, to be fair, in this car that's upgraded, usually you can stay in 6th for Beckett's. But sometimes I like to go down to 5th just for that rotation. But definitely did not mean to go to 4th. Definitely not. Honestly, 2 goalkeepers on the bench in a European game is pretty normal-ish. We had 2 goalkeepers on the bench last night as well. Right. Okay. Fresh soft tyre being bolted on. This soft tyre is just over a 10th faster if we can find that time. Right now, we are actually we are a 10th and a half off from where Alonso is right now. He's at 23.724. We've done a 23.885. So we need to find a good chunk of time here to try and get ourselves into pole position. Both Verstappen, Alonso, and Leclerc, our championship rivals, are all ahead of us right now. So all eyes on this final lap, essentially. In the meantime, let's drop our fuel to 2.6 laps. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our final lap of Q3. Why is it normal? I don't know. It just is. I don't know if it's a requirement or something, but a lot of teams do it. They just put 2 goalkeepers. I think it's just to fill the bench, essentially. Because you can have a lot more players on the bench in a European game, so maybe they just occupy 2 goalkeepers. I don't know. So Papa was on track and I crashed because I was laughing. That was me last night, to be fair, in the sprint race. I went to Silverstone in 2008. The sound of the cars were insane, so loud. Yeah. Yeah, the older F1 cars sounded amazing. They still sound very loud now, but they don't sound as good, in my opinion. The V6 hybrids are, yeah, not the best engines we've had. JD, thanks for following on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome in, man. Need Barry to hit podium, but not pole. Let's see what happens. In my career, I have a tight championship battle with Stroll. Dude, why is Stroll kind of good in this career, though? He's good in my career, too. It's not like a championship contender or anything, but, like, he does get himself up there quite a few times. Opinions on Kinder Bueno? One of the goats. One of the goats of chocolates out there. Yeah, that tie tip's pretty good, actually. Let's just cool them off a little bit. 28 seconds to go. There is one car staying in the pits. I think that might be Perez. All right, here we go. 15 seconds on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. Final lap of qualifying in Q3. Here we go. Let's lock in. Not a great first sector. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, we only improved by a 10th. Did it improve us by much? P4. Man, we found a little bit of time in the last couple of corners, but that is pretty poor. That is pretty poor.
Wraps up
Oh, man, Alonso's putting a cracking lap as well.
We head into the
Fuck!
Grand Prix.
All of our championship rivals are directly ahead of us after Q3. Alonso is on pole position here in Silverstone. Charles Leclerc joins from the front row. Verstappen in P3, but ourselves in P4. That first sector was really bad. We had a good middle sector, but we didn't get anywhere near the green. And the final sector was good as well. So all of that lap time was in that first sector. It was just nowhere near as good as it should have been. Lando Norris and Lance Stroll directly below us. Carlos Sainz and Albon in 7th and 8th. So not a great day for the Mercedes, really, is it? With Carlos Sainz in 7th as well. And we've got Ocon and Perez in the 5th and final row of Q3. Man, how bad was our first sector there? I mean, yeah, we dropped nearly a 10th and a half in the first sector after that. Damn. Oh, that is tough. That is tough. Our middle sector we improved by a good portion. Final sector we improved massively as well in the final sector as well. So nothing wrong with the last two sectors. It was all in that first sector. Oh, that's tough. That's a tough one to take. But P4, it's not the end of the world. We can still get something out of that. But yeah, being 2.5 tenths behind Alonso, that's tough. That's going to be, yeah, I think he's one of the favorites for this race. I'm not going to lie. His pace is looking electric. But maybe his race pace is weaker than his quali pace. We'll see. But, yeah. Man, that's frustrating. Very frustrating. Could have been worse, though. We were, you know, we were looking at a P8 at one point. So it could have been a lot worse, but definitely could have been a lot better, too. How did I doubt and still not get points? What was the choices? Was it like a multi-choice? I'm guessing it was. Pole, 2nd to 3, 4th to 5th, something? I don't know. Something like that. Where's Alonso in the overall standings? P2 right now. He is... How many points below us is he? He is 34 points below us right now. So we have got a bit of a nice gap to him at the moment. It was originally Verstappen who was second in the championship. Going into Austria, he was only 19 points behind us, but now he's 40 points behind us. He had a bit of a poor weekend in Austria, all things considered. So we outscored him quite nicely in that one. But yeah, no, all in all, looking pretty good for ourselves. The championship, 34 points isn't a huge amount. Obviously, it can very easily turn around. You know, if Alonso wins this race and we finish a little bit lower, he could definitely be right on our ass again. So we do have to keep it consistent this season. And we have done that, to be fair. Obviously, we did get that P7 in Spain, which is quite poor. Got that DNF in Imola, which was also quite poor too. But every other race has basically been on the podium every time. So, yeah, hopefully we can get a good race here. Pole, P2, 3, P4 and below. Okay, got you, yeah. So that was right. Right then, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado then, it's time to get ourselves locked in and ready for this Grand Prix. Qualifying didn't quite go as well as we wanted to, but P4 is not the end of the world. We can definitely work with that. Plus, if there's penalties to the guys in front, that does give us an opportunity as well. When's the next race start? Any moment now. Any moment now. Do you think Bottas will join General Motors and then join F1? Possibly. Could also be Ricciardo. Could also be Magnussen. Could it be any any driver, really? Perez maybe as well. There's a lot of options. A lot of options for them. What happened in Imola? Imola, we binned it. Our first time in this career that we binned it and retired from it. Yeah, not my proudest moment. It was raining. The track was a bit greasy. We got a little bit too happy on the throttle, and the car just skated into the barrier. So, yeah, it was a tough one to take. Tough one to take. Anyway, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get ready for this race here in Silverstone. 52 laps is what we've got to face up against for today's Grand Prix. It's going to be a tough one today, but hopefully we could try and come out on top and get back-to-back victories after winning out in Austria as well. Perez scared Berry. Yeah, Perez on those hard tires scared me. While the rest goes up, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go take a quick moment to refill my drinks bottle. I'll be with you guys in 2 seconds, and then it'll be time for 52 laps of racing action here in Silverstone.
You join us in the United Kingdom today, or Great Britain as it's alternatively known. Well, it's certainly a great day today as we welcome you to one of the crown jewels of British sport, a track of speed, history and drama. It's Silverstone. It's the British Grand Prix. The 3.6-mile long Silverstone circuit is one of the longest of the season, with 18 corners in the current layout. With average lap speeds reaching around 145 miles per hour, it's also one of the quickest tracks of the year. Watch out for cars taking the right-handers of Abbey and of Copse flat out. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. An immense lap from Fernando Alonso yesterday puts him on pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Wang, Norris, Stroll, Sainz, Albon, Ocon, Perez, Gasly, Russell, Hamilton, Verstappen, Oscar Piastri, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Sargent, Hulkenberg, Joe, and Ollie Behrman. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Okay,
all right.
So this is the team's home race, which means it's extra important for everybody in this team. They've got friends here, they've got family here, they're all in the grandstands watching. So let's go and put on a good show for them.
You got it, boss. P3. P3 is where we start this race. So someone has taken a penalty. Who that was? Was it Verstappen again? Verstappen's taken another penalty. He just took one out in Austria and he's got another one now. All right, fair enough. Well, I guess that makes it easier against him, I guess. But, yeah. Sketch the Genesis hypercar. Let's see this real quick before we get started. Ooh. Damn. That rear end is kind of like Mustang-y in a way. That has a lot of potential to be fire. A lot of potential. I like it. I like it. Vlog, thanks for following me. Appreciate it, dude. Welcome in as well. No worries, Jam. Let's get the win today. We'll do our best. We will do our best. Right. Strategy is saying a soft medium, actually. I thought it would be a soft hard or something like that, but it is saying a soft medium for the strat. Let's go to personalized here so it makes it more accurate. Same with this one. Yeah, it's pretty adamant on it, isn't it? I am a little concerned about using the soft tire for 25 laps, but probably is the best choice, isn't it? When am I ordering one? I'd be lucky. Medium. You can't do medium. What's everyone else starting on? Everyone's on soft tires? Damn, okay. Well, I guess we got to start on softs as well then, right? I guess we got to start on softs as well. There's no point going mediums against them. We'll be cooked early on here. All right, we'll have to do that then. Maybe worth going a lap or two earlier to go on to the mediums. Might be a good shout. Yeah, the pit lane here is really long, Ellis. There's no point, really. You'll see if I add a medium tire, probably not even a medium, if I do a soft here, you'll see the time is a lot slower. Because the pit box just takes too long. It's not really worth it. Yeah, look at that. Just not worth it. So, soft medium will be what we do here for sure. Okay, I think we'll do that. 24 on the softs, 28 on the mediums at the end. Yeah, I don't think it's worth starting the mediums. We'll lose a lot of track position early on. Might be difficult to get it back, so I'm not gonna risk that one, I don't think. Hi, Bert and Harry. Thanks for following us on Twitch as well, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in as well. Okay, I think we do that then. We'll do that. 24 on the softs and 28 on the mediums. That should work out quite nicely. We do have the option to maybe go on hard tyres if we want to, but it's probably an option we try and avoid, because I think everyone here is going to try and do a soft medium, so... right, let's see. What should we do for the prediction today? We could probably do a team v team. Maybe. There won't be a lot of teams involved in it, I don't think. We could do Mercedes versus Aston Martin. We've got Ferrari that are 2nd and 12th. McLaren are 4th and 14th, so... If we want to do team v team, it'd probably just be between Mercedes and Aston Martin. He wins the sprints all the time in this career mode. Who, me or someone else? Sorry. I seem to probably talk about someone else, because I don't think I've won a sprint in this season yet, so... Maybe driver better, you think? Alonso, Leclerc, ourselves... Stroll? Because that McLaren will probably drop down. The McLaren's not quite got the pace. Could do those four, maybe? Not dead cool. Oh, Lance Stroll? Yeah. No, Lance Stroll does do quite well in the sprint races here. I don't know why. Alonso, Leclerc, Stroll, and ourselves, Nico, yeah. We'll do that. Those four as our choices. Could even put Sainz in there as well, to be fair. He's P6. He still might have a shot, so... Could throw a Sainz in there as well if you want to. But yeah, 1 stop is definitely the way to go here. 2 stop is way too slow. There is the choice to do a medium hard, but again, with everyone starting on soft tires, there's no point, really. There's also the other alternative of going medium soft, which would look something like this. And it's a little bit slower than the soft medium, but yeah, I think losing track position early on will hurt quite a bit. So I think we just match everyone else and do the soft medium. 5 drivers, perfect. Was quali hectic? Very tight. It was very, very tight in qualifying. Every millisecond you could find was absolutely vital. But we got P4, which wasn't amazing, but a penalty to Verstappen puts us up to P3, so helps us out a little bit for the championship and for this race. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado then, it is time to get this race underway here in Silverstone. P3 is where we start for this race, and this is a strategy we are opting for in today's race as well. We're going to do the soft medium tire compound. We're going to start on the softs for 24 laps, end on the mediums for 28, and that'll bring us about 76 minutes and 57 seconds on the time delta as well. There is options to maybe start on the medium tire, but again, like I say, I think starting that medium tire will cause us to lose quite a few track positions, which we'll need to try and fight hard to get back in that soft set at the end. So I think at the moment, I'd much rather try and match everyone and see how we go from there, because every other driver is on that soft tire. Today's prediction, ladies and gentlemen, will be who finishes highest out of these 5 drivers. Will it be Alonso, Leclerc, Huckleheim, Stroll, or Sainz? You have those 5 options for your predictions, and make sure to get predictions up in the chat when you see the prediction in a moment's time. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for 52 laps of racing action here in Silverstone. Oh, one on. Ladies and gentlemen, the prediction is up on the Twitch right now. Which driver will score the most points out of the 5 available? Get your predictions up on the Twitch right now. Let me know in the chat where you think will finish in today's race.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions look good.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the British Grand Prix. It's Silverstone. We line up P3 for this race. Oh, I'm in the wrong box. Casually lining up in Lance's box. My bad. I don't mind starting there, to be fair. Oh, he wouldn't mind it at least. Here we go then. 5 red lines to start the British Grand Prix. It's lights out, away we go, and Alonso is off the line too. Well, we're off the line too well either, though, as Lando Norris skates through the middle of everyone down towards turn 1. Lance Stroll on the outside, almost going wide at turn 1 as well. We have to give a bit of room at turn 2, but we just didn't get that second phase. The initial launch was pretty good, and Lando Norris, what a start from the home hero here. He's up to P2 as he gets up the inside of Leclerc at turn 4. We're taking that slipstream away from Norris, away from Leclerc now, sorry, as Lance Stroll looks up the inside down towards this left-hander. We'll give him a bit of room on the inside. We'll get the inside of the next corner done. This should give us a position as well, I hope. It's going to try and stick around the outside. We have got that grip on the inside, and we do hold P4 for the time being. However, down towards Copse we go. Is Stroll going to have a look here? No, he's not. But that was a very Lando Norris-esque start from ourselves, wasn't it? Very, very Lando Norris-esque. But we only dropped 1 position. It could have been a lot worse. The thing is, Leclerc and Alonso both got pretty bad launches themselves as well. So that's tricky one to take that one. Very tricky. Where did we qualify? We qualified P4, but started P3. We should see what Verstappen has done so far in the opening lap. But yeah, just dropping that 1 place so far as we get a big look up there. A little bit low on the brakes, and that just allows Stroll to have a look at the left-hand side. We do block that off pretty quickly. And yeah, that's lost a bit of time to Leclerc that time around, so don't want to do too many of those. Definitely don't want to do too many of those. DRS is now enabled from lap 2. So we'll get DRS on Leclerc down towards, I think, is it Luffield? Or Brooklyn, something like that. I can't remember the name of the corner. Just past this bridge. I always forget the names of the corners here. I don't know why. DRS train? Yeah, it is quite the train right now, isn't it? Here we go. Into this left-hander. To get a little bit closer to Leclerc in the corners. Alonso still holding the lead at the moment. Norris in second. Leclerc in third. Watch that slipstream all the way down towards Copse. Ooh, bit of a slide on entry there. Had to correct that a little bit. Can't quite do Copse flats out at the moment. We'll have to wait for a much lighter car to be able to do that. Oh my god. Getting a little bit sketchy out of Beckett's there as well. We do have a good bit of straight line speed to pull away from Lance Stroll behind us. Okay, let's try and get onto the back of these guys in front. A lot of different manufacturers in the top 6 so far. Literally, the entire top 6 is a different manufacturer. Other than the Astons, actually. We've got Stroll in P5. But we've got an Aston in P1, a McLaren in P2, Ferrari in P3, Mercedes in P4, Red Bull in P6. It's pretty crazy, huh? Here we go again. Getting a little closer. There's Stroll locking up behind us as well there. Stroll had a big lock up. And he's considered the position to Perez, who might not have DRS because of that as well, actually. He might do. Let's see. Oh, I don't think he did. Difficult to say. He lost a little bit of time, but not a lot, so Lance Stroll doing Lance Stroll things, as he does. White Tiger, Dusan, Kieran, and Hoagie, thanks for following us on Twitch as well, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Hope you guys doing well. Yeah, shifting down to 7th and lifting actually helps the car be a lot more settled. And we have broke away from that DRS to Perez now as well. So down the hanger straight, we should be away from Perez, and we are. So this top 4 is kind of where it's at right now. This is where it's at. Well, it's straight goes Brooklands, Luffield, then Woodcote. Okay, got you. I'll try to remember that. Norris had a little look at Fernando Alonso there. My God. Jesus Christ, how early do you want to brake? Gave Leclerc a little tap. Thankfully, got no damage from that. Well, they just braked really early there. Right, let's get an idea of how the tyres are looking so far. 5% across the board. That's not too bad after 4 laps, is it? Well, after 3 laps, really. It's not too bad. Here we go down the straight again. Alonso brake check, shock horror. I don't even know how that started. Because Norris had a bit of a gap to Alonso, so I think it was Lando who broke a little bit early. Just have to be a little bit aware of that for the future. They are going to brake a little bit earlier in the last few corners. What am I playing on, controller or wheel? I hope that question isn't to me. I very much hope that question isn't to me. Might have been 20%. How did he keep him so well? Well, don't forget, I am doing a 100% race. It's a massive... Well, technically speaking, wheels are still controllers. Technically speaking, so... Oh, Norris is going to have a go at Fernando here. Up the inside. Again, they are braking very early here. And Norris on the left-hand side. Fernando Alonso on the right. Who's got the grip? Lando Norris takes the lead of the British Grand Prix.
Okay, so we're leading.
And if you listen closely, you can probably hear the crowd getting very excited about that. And we've got a nice run of clear on turn 1 here. We can probably attack him. Down towards turn 3. Up the inside we go. At turn 3, we hold the right-hand side of Village. As we go around the outside. At turn 4, trying to get the exit here. We are into the top 3. Once again, a great drive out for the final corner on Charles Leclerc. We scoop up the inside at turn 1 and round the outside at turn 2. Beautiful move to put us into 3rd place. But Lando Norris in the lead of this race for the time being. Fernando Alonso keeping it close. It's a great battle so far across this top 4. And to be fair, most of the drivers are actually still in this DRS train right now. So this DRS train goes from 1st to about 16th almost, I think. Alonso backing off quite a bit here because he's getting held up by Norris. And I think Alonso will probably get back by him. Out of Beckett's here. And yeah, I think that's a job done for Alonso. Can we put a double whammy on Lando Norris here as we steam up the inside? Oh, what a move that could be if we could try and hold up the inside. It was a late lunge, but Norris just gets the exit and holds on to P2. He nearly made that double whammy. He had so much overspeed, but Norris had that grip on the outside line at the end of the hangar straight, and he holds on to P2 for the time being as well. Use gyro controls to steer. That's my next Creator Series challenge. Come on. We try and get a nice exit here. And Norris got a bit of a better exit. Yeah, I'm going to sit back for a second because Norris left DRS as well. But we have got some pretty good straight line speeds here, which I like to see. Leclerc still kind of sitting on our tail as well. Maybe just get Lando into Village of Brooklands, maybe. Might have a chance at the end of the hangar straight again, because that's where we were closest last time. Ooh, went a bit wide there. Gotta be careful of that, don't do that too much. Strategy. Strategy is a soft medium. We're going softs for 24 laps. Then we'll go on the medium tyres the rest of the race. Got a decent drive out of that one. I wanted to have a look at the inside. Probably could have done it. Wasn't sure if he'd try and overtake Alonso, though, so... Imagine you get another bad pit stop. We've got plenty. And I'm sure there's plenty more to come. But yeah, we're only doing one pit stop here, so... As long as I don't fuck it up, we'll be fine. Ooh, car's getting a little bit slippy again. Feel like Lando Norris is kind of starting to struggle a little bit right now. If he keeps that DRS, he'll just stay within Alonso's range, but through some of the corners, it does seem to be slowing up a little bit. What lap are we pitting? 24. There we go. Down towards Cops, maybe. Are we a little bit too far back? Yeah. We might try and reincarnate a Hamilton Verstappen scene at some point. We'll see. We'll see. I gotta stop going wide there, dude. I'm so much faster than maggots. Don't want 7th gear out of there. We're a little bit tight on battery here, so I might have to chill, but let's see. Norris is struggling. He's going to go for a move on Alonso here. We're just going to hang back and see how this unfolds. Let's see if we can try and do something. Alonso and they actually touched a little bit. Front right to rear left on Norris and Alonso there. Oh, so Alonso gets a little bit of tail happy as we get tagged by Leclerc behind us as well. Oh, it's all happening here. Bit of contact between Alonso and Norris, and then a bit of contact between ourselves and Leclerc, who tried to sneak up the inside. A very late move from the Monegasque driver. But Norris... What the fuck was that? What the actual fuck was that? Bro. What the fuck was that? I just tapped the throttle and my rear end just went round. Bruh. Bruh. I literally touched the throttle and the back end went round. Are you actually kidding me right now? Okay, well, we've got a lot of work to do here. We have got a lot of work to do. What even happened, man? Rear tire temps are a little high, to be fair. Okay, let's get back into this train. This train still goes all the way to P1, so... yeah, we're going to definitely have to undercut here. We are definitely going to need to undercut. No, I spun out of turn 3. Which I think is called Village, right? This one here. I literally tapped the throttle and the back end just kicked around. No idea what happened. Very weird.
Okay, mate, let's try and climb up the order.
That's annoying. Very annoying.
Push, push.
Okay, I'll do my best, Mark. I need to get back inside that DRS range, though. Still got pace about us. Still got pace. Okay, the back end is not happy. The back end is not happy at all. Come on, let's keep pushing. So the entire top 16 is all in one DRS train right now. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. All right, we'll have to try and work our way through the grid again. Let's catch up some. We'll probably gain a lot in the final sector. I think that's where they get held up the most, despite the DRS benefits. Ricardo in a Haas. Tell me it doesn't suit him. Yeah, we're getting 5 tenths in those last few corners alone.
Okay, gap ahead, 1.6 seconds.
Could probably get a lot in the opening few corners as well. Like here, for example. Your left tires are fucked. Not really. The left tires typically do wear more than the right side here. There's more right-handers than left-handers, so your left tires feel it the most. Oh, we're almost within DRS range. 6 tenths no sequence, yeah. I think next lap we should have DRS. We're getting nicely. What happened way back at the grid? We had a spin. A very weird spin. I don't even know. I don't know if my rear tires were too hot or something, but I tapped the throttle out at turn 3, and the back of the car just completely lost. I don't know. It's so strange. I know, it's very unnatural the way it happened. Okay, we should get DRS this time around, I think. Check replay, we'll have the race. I can't check it now, obviously. Still close. Maybe not this time around. So I know I've got to be very careful with turn 3 now, at least. Yeah, so we are within 1 second, but unfortunately haven't got DRS yet. Because we were just outside the detection zone. But we'll definitely get it out of Magus and Beckett's, that's for sure. And we'll have to try and work our way through the grids as much as possible. But you should see where Verstappen is right now as well. Like I said, I think undercuts here are going to be absolutely crucial too. There was a magnet in the wall. Honestly, it felt something like that. It was really weird. There we go, DRS. Good. Okay. Let's see how far up the grid we can go before we pit. Is that lucky? Yeah, it is what it is. I don't know. It was... Yeah, we'll have a look later, but... I felt like I literally just tapped the throttle and the back just kicked around. It's very unnatural, very unauthentic. I just know to be careful of that now. We are getting close to Huckleheim here, so should get a move done hopefully soon. Maybe up the inside here. Beautiful. And that's how we're going to have to do this. We're going to have to do some surprise attacks, I think. That's one position done.
Good work. Great pass.
Let's just jink those insides as and when I can. Yeah, Verstappen's P12. He's only gained 1 position so far, so this DRS train is crazy right now. Every single driver in 12 laps. Well, I should say top 17. Every driver in the top 17, all in this DRS train. It's mental. Absolutely mental. I think the undercuts and overcuts and whatnot will probably fix it up, but... Yeah, let's see. DRS and Ricciardo up towards the top of the hangar straight. I think probably a little bit too far back here, but let's see. Yeah, we are a little bit. However, we can try and get a good exit. Maybe up the inside. Into the last few corners. Bit of a late lunge on the Haas, but we'll make that position. Give him space on the inside. Nice, there we go. Okay, that's both the Haas's dispatched. Puts us back into P15. We're going to have to be very clinical with these moves. Don't want to lose DRS here to Tsunoda either. We are inside of it, we're all good. Why with P15? We had a mini spin, which unfortunately costs a lot of positions. I say mini spin. I don't know. It was really weird. It wasn't even a spin. It was, I don't know. The rear's lost grip. The car just went right, and then I had to put the car back around again. So I guess it was a spin in a way. We were P3 at the time. I think you got tagged. It didn't feel like I did though. Like, the way the spin happened would seem like it was tagged, but I didn't feel anything. Which is why I didn't think I was hit. Maybe I was, but I'm pretty sure it was just myself. It just, I don't know, like I said, it just felt super unnatural, the way it all happened. We'll watch your back, though, after the race. We'll see. For now, let's focus on our job. Let's focus on what we've got to do.
We're slowly gaining on the car in front. Try to keep up this momentum.
Am I live next weekend? Yes. Yeah, I'll be live next weekend. It's the Creator Series season finale next weekend, actually. We'll be there. Physics don't physics in this game. That is a very fair point. Very fair point. Right, Yuki Tsunoda is the man up next. In that Racing Bull, who used to be our teammate, of course, in our first season. Can we find the move to get past him? Some of these cars are quite quick, so although they're in the train, they might be difficult to get past. What place in the Creator Series standings? Oh god, I have no idea. Quite low. I missed out a lot of races this season. And the race I have done, I've had pretty bad luck in, so we're a bit low in the Creator Series. Sono, Jack, Nath, Murray, thanks for following us on Twitch as well, guys. Appreciate you. Oh, I want to have a look on the inside of Yuki there. Let's see, maybe we can dive on the inside here. I think we can. We'll just slide up the inside. We'll make that corner. Again, this will be very similar to what we did to Ricardo. And we get the grip on the outside at the penultimate corner. And into P14 we go. Lovely. P1 in Constructors, though? Yeah, we're leading Constructors. Literally, I've done nothing for that. I've done very little to help the Constructors. Come on. That is true, Jam. That is true, yeah. I don't know. I kind of like the balance of the teammates this season. I think the balance of the teammates is really, really good. I think they did a good job with that. Because, like, we've got one great driver and one mid driver. We'll say that in each team. GB is obviously a mid driver, right? Is that with reserves included, Paolo? Because they don't usually do the final standings based on reserves. They do it on full-time drivers, but... That guy's Stroll, yep. I made my Stroll element right now. There is a bit of a gap forming in this train, by the way. Looks like the top 5 or 6 might have peeled away from this group we're in right now, which is not great news. New house getting fiber? Nice, let's go. What's the best wheel for PlayStation? The best wheel is probably La Fanatec of some sort. Look at some pretty powerful DDs. Still showing Piastri here. We're quite close here, actually. So we can maybe sneak a move somewhere. Still not able to quite recreate the famous 2021 incident just yet. See, Piastri, I'm pretty sure went all 4 tires off the line there. Okay, someone up front is causing a bit of a problem. Because look at that gap on the map forming between the top group and this group. There is some problems occurring in this group right now, and it's slowing us down a lot. Look how bunched everyone is here. We can make a move here. Ooh, I wanted to have a look at Verstappen as well, but I thought against that. That seems to be the area to make a move, though, doesn't it? Into P13 we go. It's complaining about people going off the track. Gotta give you guys the immersion, right? Gotta give you guys the immersion. Did you choose F1 and F2 in a multi-class? Imagine. These guys in front of me are struggling battery a little bit. See them flashing quite often. Yeah, there is quite the gap forming to the top 5 right now. That's not great news. Not great news at all. Do you think Carlos deserves a Ferrari seat more than Lewis? I mean, who are you picking? A 7-time world champion or someone who's only won a few Grand Prix? I think the answer's obvious. Carlos the one causing the gap. Okay, yeah, they're so slow here. He might have wing damage. Around the outside of Verstappen here. Try and get the grip. Ooh, he still was there.
Hulkenberg is into the pits.
That's an early stop. That's a very early stop for Hulkenberg. Option 3, some random guy on the street. Is that Ollie Behrman? You're lifting too much of Magnussen Beckett's? It's almost like I've got a load of car in front of me. So I have to lift to not go to the back of them. Almost. Is this game fixed now? This game will never be fixed. Who do you think deserves the first seat of Ferrari more out of Lewis and Charles? Whoever gets the better start to the season. They're still fighting up in front of me. I think it's the fighting that's causing this. Like, bro, look how early they're braking. This is ridiculous. I think might need to undercut here, chat. This is actually ridiculous. They're braking like 50 meters early. I'm very tempted to just pit for mediums now and just take them to the end. Because this is insane. You'll have clean air, and I think that's what matters most right now. I don't think this DRS is actually benefiting us much. What do we do, chat? Should we do it? Should we box early for mediums? Because this cannot continue. I want to see a bad pit stop. Oh, that's not nice. Don't manifest that sort of thing. Yeah, you think we box? Chat, type 1 now. Type 1 in the chat if you think we box this lap. 1 in the chat if we box this lap. Mediums to the end. It'll be tricky, but... yeah, you guys want it hurt. Alright, we'll box. Because we are losing. Look at this, man. They're just constantly fighting up here. It's a very slow pit lane as well. I've got to remember that. Right. Mediums are set. Good. Go hard, so we don't have to worry about tyre wear. I agree, however, when everyone goes onto mediums, we'll be screwed, Ross.
Okay, there seems to have been a problem removing the left rear wheel. We need to try and put that behind us, and let's finish the race as strong as possible.
Why did you manifest it? Why would you manifest that? This is why it's a one stop, by the way. 35 seconds in the pits.
Now, let's get some heat into those tyres.
Rear left, right, chat. It was rear left. Hulkenberg went for another set of softs. So he's doing a soft medium or something. Mikey, thanks for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate it as well, dude. Welcome in. Why not go with hards till the end? The mediums shouldn't wear too much. And yes, hards will get to the end. However, when everyone else pits for mediums, we'll be a sitting duck. Because we'll be much slower. I'd rather try and take the mediums longer, personally. Tires will be a little bit cold at the moment, so just gotta be careful with that. Okay, this tire is gripping a lot more. Very pitch sensitive. Oh, it feels nice to break your normal point in that corner and not get held up. It's crazy how slow they are.
Pace is strong.
Safety car coming up. If we get a safety car, I might as well have a mental breakdown at that point. We don't get many safety cars in this career, so... So we were originally going to box on lap 24, so we are boxing a good few laps early, which should hopefully allow the undercut to work in our favor. Ideally, what I'd like is for this undercut to get us back in that top group. That would be the ideal situation. Be tricky, but hopefully we can do it. What team are we going to next? None. We're doing a new career. Have they all boxed? No. Well, Hulkenberg has, but he's the only one that's boxed. He boxed for a fresh soft tire as well, which is interesting. Purple went his head to there, by the way. To a chromatic Cadillac. That'd be more of a my team than anything, but that'd be pretty fun to be fair.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this
Team
up.
Radio.
Well done. And
Dead
gap to
Call
the car in
23
front,
says buried step call.
3.3 seconds.
I've personally fired the real left engineer and I know you can get back from this. Keep your head up and let's get through this.
Have that, Gavin. 1-0. Gavin will never recover from this moment. So we did go purple on that lap, so the undercut should work here. We are the fastest man on track right now. Let's just keep working this. Be patient.
Okay, mate. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick
Achieve a
one.
lap time of a 32.2. Buddy, I just did a 27.6. What are you talking about? I am literally 5 seconds faster than the lap time you want me to get. What are you talking about? So these objectives are so stupid, man. No brain available. Thank you for the follow on Twitch, mate. Appreciate you, dudes. Likewise for me as well. Lights on, nobody's home, you know. Did you undercut? Yeah, we're doing a big undercut. So the lap we were going to pit on was already a lap or two for the undercut. However, we decided to go even earlier because of that spin we had at the start. And I'm hoping that the pace we've got right now will be enough to put us in that group at the top. It's a lot to ask, but we've got to give it a try, right? How's the RS not moving? Yeah, you did a full lap on hot lap. Upgrading the car. The good thing about career mode is you can upgrade a lot of factors about the car. And ERS is one of those things you can upgrade, so... I can even push overtake and still be okay as well. Yeah, some of the objectives are very stupid. Very, very stupid. I mean, it's more the fact that they're just, most of the time, really easy. Like, really, they want me to get a lap time that's 5 seconds slower than my previous best. The way they should do it is take an average of your last 5 laps and say, beat this lap time. Or maybe add a few tenths to it, something like that, you know? Like, it's very, very weird how it works. We've got some people boxing, by the way. We've got a few people boxing. Who's this? Is that the lead group that have boxed? I think it is now. Come out ahead of us. How close are we to them? We've got past Albon, but I don't know where he was in the group. Damn.
ERS is low. ERS is low.
I mean, there's Stroll.
Changing mode on your MFD, or lift a little with gentle braking into corners.
Stroll was in that group of the top 5, right? I think he might put a slow stop because he's lost out a little bit to the guys in front. P8 maybe? I think he was in that top 5. But I think he's had a slow stop. Yellow flags.
The car ahead's coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead now running medium.
I think it's a McLaren.
Okay,
It's Lando Norris.
They're retiring.
Oh, shit. Lando Norris was in contention for the lead as well. And he's pulled over to the side. And that might just give an advantage to Fernando Alonso. Let's see what happens after the pit stops. I think Alonso is in this lap. Yeah, he is. Alonso is in this lap. We're on for a pretty good lap here too. This could be very interesting after all the pit stops. Let's see. He's on pit exit right now. We've got fast again, 27.5. So we're still putting some good lap times down. Alonso is ahead of us. I think there's a big group of cars right in front of us here, which I think is causing some problems. I think there's still a lot of cars to box as well. That's the thing. I think it was only the lead group that are boxed. Lando's car is still on the side of the track, by the way.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.7 seconds.
Behrman's holding up Stroll here as well. That allows us to get a little bit closer. Hopefully Stroll doesn't get him just yet. I think Albon was P7. If Albon was P7 with 2 seconds ahead of him, that's a very good sign. Very, very good sign. Look close to be out DRS of Alonso. Difficult to say. I think he might be, though. Yeah, look how much Stroll is being held up there. And there's Carlos Sainz to pit. Okay, so that's second group and now boxing. Stroll's going to make the move on Behrman here, who probably is going to box as well. So we should make up a good load of positions here. There's another Sauber into the pits. Okay, so Behrman's staying out. Zhou's the one who's boxing. Leclerc on 27.4. 27.4 for ourselves as well, so evenly matched with Leclerc at the moment. Lots of positional changes. We are currently P7, and once we get past Behrman, that'll be P6. That's not too bad, I don't think. Hulkenberg's still here to box as well, so I think we're in the top 5 on net position. Actually, I think we might be 4th. There's a Racing Bull in P1 that hasn't boxed yet. We might be P4. I do need to get past Behrman quickly, though. Try and live around the outside here. Nice grip, nice traction. Use a bit of battery to try and pull our way past. And have we got him? Yes, we have.
Good job.
Nice move on Behrman there. Unfortunately, we are outside DRS of Stroll. Unless we get a good Magnussen Beckett, which will be tricky, but we'll see. Yeah, it's close, but not quite close enough. Stroll's got DRS and Hulkenberg. So yeah, that Racing Bull is now in. So we should go ahead of him. Hulkenberg's going to box again, obviously, because he's doing the 2-stop for whatever reason. And that'll be us into P4. That's not bad. We can work with that. That is not bad at all. What AI level 110?
Alonso's just put in the fastest lap of the race.
Julia coming in with the 7-month Twitch Prime as well. Thank you much, Julia, for the 7 months. I appreciate that, ladies and gentlemen. Get a slow spin chat to welcome Julia into Vince Fan for the 7 months. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing good. W damage limitation for sure. For sure. I think it'll be very difficult to catch Alonso. I don't think we can, to be honest. But if we can try and stay with Stroll, then who knows? Perez is still just hanging on to that 1 second behind us. Come on. I mean, to be fair, it might not even be a damage limitation kind of day at this rate. Who knows? I would ideally like to maybe work with Stroll to try and catch the top guys, but you know what the AI is like. I think we might be in DRS. I think we are.
Okay, so
Come on.
all of our tyre pressure data is currently
Purple in the middle sector.
0.
Stroll's making the move on Hulkenberg.
We're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about.
He's past him. Don't worry about that tyre issue, by the way. Get that every damn race. Nothing ever comes from it. What up, Root? How's it going, dudes? You can 100% win this race. We're only halfway through. Look at your pace. I want to agree, but as you can see, a lot of other people are getting faster laps right now. And we've got older tyres too, so I appreciate our pace is good, but I don't know how long it'll be good for. Yeah, look at that left-hand side tyres, 107 degrees, 113 on the rear left as well. Just finished work. We net P5. Net P4. Hulkenberg's going to box again. Because he's done double soft so far, so I think Hulkenberg's probably getting a nosebleed being this high up. We did break away from Perez's 1 second there, by the way, so that's good. However, Verstappen is right on his ass, so... Right, let's try and get past Hulk. Oh, good pace up here. Very good pace. Hulk wanted to go defensive, but decided not to. I think he knew it was probably going to happen at some point, and we have taken that position away. And we are now within that 1 second of Lance Stroll, which could be huge, especially if we can try and catch Leclerc together as well. We are over halfway through this race now, as we enter lap 29 at 52. And we've got some really good pace right now. 27.1, a new PB, so we're just going faster and faster right now. Still a chance for a podium for sure. I'm just worried about how long the tyres will hold on to. That's my only issue right now. 8% that rear left. Been on this since lap 19, so doable. It is doable. How did I go to the show when he was 12th and now he's 4th? We're just some pretty mega strategists. Let's say that. We are strategical masterminds. To be fair, Hulkenberg's not exactly faded off here, is he? Still kind of sitting on our rear wing. The leader's in front pit again? Probably not. I think everyone's probably done for the race other than Hulkenberg, who's done a double soft. Verstappen's passed Perez. Verstappen is past Perez. T1 is at Red Bull? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I mean, Verstappen's closed up the gap as well, hasn't he? Verstappen has closed up the gap. Is this mediums to the end? Yep. Yeah, this is mediums to the end. See, but it's like, are we catching Leclerc, chat? Are we catching Charles? I think we are, aren't we? 2.8? 2.7? I think we are. I'm not going to go from everyone's Stroll here. That costs a bit of time, so got to play our cards right here. We'll do time yourself for next lap. Cool, sounds good. Does look like we are catching. Not massively, but I think we are a little bit. I also don't like the fact that Hulkenberg is staying with me here. I hate that a lot. Sergio Perez, 26.9. Okay. So the Red Bulls are working together to catch us here. That's not good. That is not good. That's actually the last thing we need right now. Why did Aston Martin progress so fast in the R&D? I have no idea. I have no idea, but I hate it. The car is so damn quick. Who invited Checo? I think himself. I think he invited himself. But right, thanks for following us on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it, dude. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, if you guys are new here and you are enjoying the stream so far, enjoying the race, make sure to smash that follow button. We are live on Twitch and TikTok right now. So if you haven't followed me already, make sure you do. We'll be live again on Saturday for a 100% Qatar race in the Creator Series. That'll be an online race, not as a career mode one, so see how we can fare up. And this time, it looks like we've got a good chance of getting past Lance Stroll, and we can do so quite comfortably this time without losing too much time. And that's the best way to do it. Making sure we don't lose time with our overtakes. .6 to Leclerc, 2.7. Seems like the final is set to they're picking up a bit of time right now. What position is Max in? P6 or 7. He's right behind Hulkenberg with Perez, essentially. .7, yeah. So we're not really catching Leclerc much, are we? If any. Gained 4 tenths, really? Because it was 2.8, no? Gap staying the same. Oh, that was the DRS in the final straight, though. Yeah, I guess it makes sense, actually. We have lost a little bit so far in this lap. And I think Stroll will probably get past me again, won't it? Does it have DRS? Just want to make sure we don't lose out to Hulkenberg. That's the most important thing. All right, here goes Lance Stroll. Okay, Hulkenberg won't get past. That's fine. Stroll gets past, but not Hulkenberg. I can cope with that. So we are kind of DRS swapping right now, but we're not really catching Leclerc from it, I don't think. So he's got some good pace in that Ferrari at the moment. Safety car incoming. Imagine. What would we do in that case? Probably mediums again, right? We could even do softs, I guess. Sam coming in with a tier 1 sub as well. Thank you very much, Sam, for the tier 1 sub, my dude. I appreciate that, man. Ladies and gentlemen, let's spin chat to welcome Sam into the Vince fan for the first month with that tier 1 sub. Appreciate it, boss. Thank you, dudes. All it takes is a safety car, and this race turns upside down. Verstappen catching you? Yeah, Verstappen's right on the heels of Hulkenberg. That Red Bull's got a lot of pace all of a sudden. A lot of pace. Still can't quite do cops flat out right now. Is there a 1v1 in this game? You can make it a 1v1. I'm going to lose time if I overtake him. I'm too far back. On a normal battle, I could have gone for the move, but in the case of us right now trying to not lose time and gain time, us overtaking Stroll there would have actually hurt us, so we have to be fairly tactical about it. Come on. Lost a bit to Leclerc this lap. Yeah. He's quick, isn't he? Charles is pretty quick right now. Hulkenberg just locked up and he's allowed Verstappen through. You piece of shit. Why is it like you're going so fast when I'm driverless? I'm taking the straight slow. Can be done to setups. We are also in an upgraded car right now as well, so. Upgraded cars are always a little bit faster. By a few seconds. Leclerc's the go for this. He's having a good time right now. I don't like it. I don't like that Hulkenberg's basically allowed Verstappen past as well. I need to know how much Red Bull paid off Hulkenberg here. I'll tell you what, we can get past this time, though. Got a nice exit out of Beckett's, and that puts us back into P3. This is a good lap so far from us, actually. Probably would have gained a good bit on Leclerc this time around because of that DRS. Yeah, Hulkenberg's just pit again. 26.6, what a lap. Bit of a lock up, not ideal. Gained 8 tenths, yeah. That was all DRS, that.
We want to make sure we're saving some ERS, so let's try and
don't go for a hit, Stroll. Don't go for a hit. Don't go for a hit.
Okay, here's the
Good.
gap that we're trailing the car ahead by.
That would have lost us both times if we did that.
9 seconds.
So the gap has also increased to Alonso as well. That was around 6.1 initially. Now it's about 7, so... Yeah, Alonso's flying. Very little we can do against that. Verstappen is back within DRS range of Stroll now as well, I think. Hulkenberg slowed Verstappen down a tiny bit. Yeah, but he'll just get back inside DRS as he already has, so... Didn't really do much, to be honest. Right, Stroll will get past it. We'll just turn our racing line. Here he goes. Oh, Verstappen's catching quick here as well, goddamn. And that puts Stroll into P3 again. So it is a little bit of a DRS swap at the moment. I just don't think we're gaining net on Leclerc. That's the problem. You lose so much without DRS? Yeah. If only you could get DRS from the guy behind you. Would catch him very quickly. Those Astons are rockets? Yep, they really are. That Red Bull looks mean as well. Verstappen started down in P13 up to P5 so far. And there is the opportunity that he can still finish ahead of us because he is on the fresher medium tyres. Purple first sector for ourselves. He's not going to go for a Cops, is he? Oh my god. Imagine. Verstappen on the inside at Cops this time. The Mercedes on the outside. That'd have been reverse 2021. I think we're a little bit too far back on Stroll, but you never know, actually. I think we'll go for it. Yeah. Should be fine. Did use a bit of actually doing that, but... You are making a dent on Leclerc? No. We're just getting nothing on the net time. So I think really our battle is this right here, isn't it? For P3. As much as we want to try and get on Leclerc, I don't think it's going to happen. I think we've got to have our focus on P3 here. The final spot on the podium. Which, to be fair, would be a good recovery after that spin we had. What do the back markers look like if we get DRS from behind? That would be, I mean, pointless even having a back marker, I think, at that point. Yeah, I mean, that overtake there didn't really help us. Tell you what, there is a bit of a train of cars there, isn't there? We've got a good few cars behind us. We've got both the Red Bulls and both Albon and Ocon there as well, I believe. This could be a tough 15 laps, this one. This could be a tough 15 laps. How long does a race take? Every race is a little bit different because obviously you can get, you know, weather conditions playing into it. You can get safety cars and stuff which add on time. But if you were to get a full green flag race like Silverstone, for example, probably about 80 minutes roughly. And then if it's raining, it can obviously take longer because the lap times are longer. If you get safety cars in there, it can go even longer, so...
Had to change time zones to use this for the 5 months.
Why'd you have to change time zones to use it? Fair enough. Anyway, thank you much, Oscar, for the 5 months. Appreciate it, man. Ladies and gentlemen, let's spin chat to welcome Oscar into Vince fan for the 5 months. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, dudes. It's struggling to try and get past her again. He thought about it. Did enough. Don't really see the yellow flags, I imagine. As long as it's not for me, though. As long as the yellow flags aren't for me, I don't mind. Oh. Oh, no. Okay, he just pushed me. Why would he do that? I thought I was going to go for the cops too wide, but he ended up just pushing me instead. Fair enough, Oscar. Interesting. Fair enough. Here we go. Around the outside goes Stroll. Is Verstappen to go for it? No. We'll quickly close that door. Stroll's back pass once again. Bob drafting an F1, literally. Surprised his entire front wing didn't obliterate at the smallest bit of contact. Gino, thanks for following on Twitch, mate. Appreciate you, dude. Welcome in. Is it AI difficulty set to max? Yes. Yeah, we're on 110 AI. Highest difficulty you can get. Yeah, Leclerc's just peeling away here, 4.8. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to try and chase him down, it's not going to happen. We're going to set our sights realistically on trying to maintain this podium. But there's a lot of cars in this train right now that want this podium, so we've got a lot of work to do to make sure we can get it. I think it'll come down to the final lap, really, with all these guys involved in this train. Thoughts on using time trial setup for a race? You shouldn't, really. It will work for like a 5-lap race. It will work for quality and stuff like that, but in a 50% or 100% race, it will feel horrible. Time trial setups are not very well optimized for a race. It's a good foundation to start with, like it's a good baseline, but yeah, that's it. P3's your fight, definitely. We did go fast again there, though. Another 26.6. An extra point for fast lap wouldn't go amiss here. Stroll will probably get by again here. I think I might let him go, so I don't want to use my battery. There he goes. Oh, Verstappen had a little look as well there.
Okay, really good. You hit that target.
Back in, let's go around again.
It's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean.
Oh no, Max. Oh no. Oh no. Whoa, thank God he backed out. I was getting the flashbacks again. I was getting the flashbacks. It's been teasing the last few laps. That's the closest we've come to a cops. Too wide. I'm not going to go by here. Sit behind, charge battery a bit more. Matt's getting flashbacks himself. Yeah, that's why he backed out. He knew the damage that could be done. Did lose out a bit in that final few corners at Stroll. Just want to put Barry through that, yeah. Respectable decision from Verstappen. And we have kind of pulled away from Albon a bit here, haven't we? I think Albon might have had a bit of a scrap with Perez. And we might have opened that gap enough to maybe pull away from that DRS. That would help us out a bit, actually. Take a bit of pressure away from us. Then it could be us three focusing on getting that final spot on the podium. Because like I say, Alonso and Leclerc are gone. We don't even need to think about them anymore. I still can't do the cops flat out yet. KRK, thanks for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate it as well, dude. Welcome in. Thank you very much. Hope you're having a good day. Do it on Stroll. What are cops? It could be an option at one point, to be fair. You never know. It could be an option. He ran a bit wide. Okay, we have got that DRS gap to Perez now, which is good. Perez is 1.5 seconds off from Verstappen, so I don't think Perez will get any DRS. So this could just be us three fighting for the final spot on this podium. And it'll go right down to the wire between us three to see who will get it. 10 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Can we find ourselves in P3 coming in this race? We've got to play this very tactically. Play this smart. Make sure we get our timing right here. Overtake only when necessary. We have got Verstappen right on our tail as well, so he'll be looking to try and get on that podium too. This is for the championship fight as well, don't forget. Alonso's the man in second place in the championship. We're first. Verstappen's third, so it can be very interesting to see how this all unfolds. Come on. I think we can overtake Stroll this time around, can't we? Yeah, we've got more than enough speed here to get by him.
Brilliant, nice move.
That puts us back into P3.
Okay, gap to the car ahead.
What up, Callum?
0.9 seconds.
Come on. 9 to go. This is going to go down to the wire here in Silverstone between ourselves, Lance Stroll and Max Verstappen. Quite an interesting combination, that, huh? Didn't think you'd see Lance Stroll fighting away for this podium, did you?
We need to catch up with the car ahead.
Ah, Stroll's going to get me here. I'm a bit light on battery. Oh, it's very... Look around the outside there. I'm not too sure why. I was pinching over to the right. Is he going to go for a cops? Don't think so. Okay, he'll get past me again here. Oh, boy. If you remember, what's your rating? I think 90. Something like that. Tire wear? That's tires right now. Honestly, they're actually pretty solid, to be fair. 21% that rear left's the worst one. It's not too bad considering we pit a bit early. The medium tires are just very strong here, apparently. Yeah, I think we're all good on Perez, at least. Perez is not getting us at the moment, which is good. So I don't think we have to worry about those guys from 6 and below. It's literally just amongst us three. As to who can win this race. Not win this race, sorry. Get the final spot on the podium. When does next open lobby stream? On Sunday. The lobbies return on Sunday. I don't like how much battery I'm to use to stay in this group, though. I would like to try and conserve a bit more, but it's proving a bit difficult at the moment. Lap 44 of 52. We are getting towards the dying embers of this race now. DRS Philip on Stroll once again as we head up towards the end of the hangar straight. 5.5 seconds to gap to Leclerc right now as well. Just had to sit back on Stroll on that one. I'm going to win Qatar. I hate Qatar. I mean, I like Qatar. I just hate the track limits and stuff around there. They're a pain in the ass. And Taiwan as well. The track itself is fun to like a quali lap on and stuff, but that's kind of as far as it really goes. It's got a nice, fun flow about it, but yeah. Tires get deleted at a track like that. Official Choi, I think it says. Or Koi. Whatever you prefer. Thank you much for the follow, though, dudes. Appreciate you, man. Welcome in. Tower plus track limits are the two horrible combinations. Yeah. Qatar likes those kinds of bad combinations, to say the least. I'm a little bit too far back on Stroll here, I think I am. Verstappen's close though, don't like that. Cage Dale, thanks for following us on me. Appreciate you, man. Welcome in as well. Come on. I'm putting everything I've got into these tyres right now. Like I said, they are a little bit older than the guys around us. They boxed a bit later than us. We boxed about 4 or 5 laps earlier than they did. So they've got that slightly fresher tyre, that slightly fresher grip at the moment. And if we get a podium out of this, it'll be a very good day at the office, I think. Up, Henry. Use battery. We are. Don't worry. Lap 46.52. Counting down the laps now. I can't tell if this is going to feel like the longest 5 laps of our life or the quickest. Guess depends where we are in this train. Purple set a 1 for ourselves there. As to mine double podium, it's a Nui rocket ship. As it stands as well, Fernando Alonso will be gaining 13 points on us. He's going to score 25, we're going to score 12. Actually, no, we've got that fast lap right now, so we might score 13. In which case, we'd outscore us by 12 points, which wouldn't be great. We have got a 34-point gap, I believe it is, in the championship. That'll come down to 22. If it stays as it is. Yeah, it wasn't really worth going for the move on Stroll there. Probably could have, but I don't think it was worth it. We are going to have a cockpit view next lap as well, unless someone blocks it. Are we getting cockpit views every lap here? What is this? Yeah, good to see you too, Laura. Fucking hell. There's one block. So that's 2 cockpit views instead of 3 now. Or however many it is. I hope someone's keeping track of this. I think at the moment it's only this lap right now, right? Come on. The car slows down in higher res, Mr. Fernandez. Better shift a little bit earlier, especially going through corners as well when you're trying to look for traction. Free cockpit laps now. This at next lap. I'm so confused. It's so hard to keep track of when it's being spammed around. Oh, I've got a little bit deep there. That didn't help us. Well, that did not help us at all, actually. Hopefully it's inside DRS there. That'd be horrible to lose it now. I think we're good. It's not great. Yeah, second lap, Nico. Am I American or British? I'm British. So this is the last cockpit lap. I can watch you. Oh my god, the car wanted to slide at cops. Shit, I'm really close to the DRS here. Think we got it. Got a little bit sketchy, but we do have that DRS. Verstappen was a bit close here. See that flash press too? Yeah, I saw that bit. Come on. I think we're starting to see the difference in the tyres now. Oh, mate, the car's not pulling away at all in this corner. It's really struggling there. Shit. Oh, I think Stroll broke DRS. I think Stroll might have broke DRS here. No, we still got it, thank God. Must have been very close. Verstappen's close here as well. 3 seconds to gap to Albon. Here comes Verstappen. Looking around the outside. Lap 49 at 52, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be very close at the end. Stroll is starting to pull away, though. Which is not good news in the slightest. Because it needs to be close to him to get that DRS. Are we going to see that DRS one more time? It's going to be close, but I think we might just do it. Yeah. We've got it one more time. Is that the last time we're going to get it, though? Purple middle sector. It's a really nice middle sector. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Stay with me, Tyre. Stay with me. Stay with me. That's a bit better for that right-hander. Okay, I think we'll be okay. Fastest lap, holy shit.
Fastest lap of the race so far.
Pushing it like we mean it. God damn. Here we go. Last few laps, ladies and gentlemen. Lap 50 of 52. Next lap will be the penultimate lap of the British Grand Prix. Come on. We're getting closer and closer. Can we score a podium on British soil? Done a great job to recover this to a podium, near a podium so far. We were down in P17 at one point after our spin, so being P4 is definitely not bad at all. But if we could try and get that one extra spot, those extra vital points, that'll be a pretty decent day at the office, I'd say. Battery safe for last lap. I'd like to, but I got Verstappen all over my ass, so it's kind of difficult to battery save with him there. Oh, God, that inside curb. Is that no improvement there, or is that a bit of a... Yeah, we had a really poor final sector there. Really bad final sector. Here we go, penultimate lap. Second to last lap of the race. At the moment, Lance Stroll is still clinging on to that P3. We want to try and bring that gap down as much as we possibly can. Ready for the final lap. And that's where it'll matter the most. Here we go, DRS wide open again. Verstappen's still sitting pretty right behind us as well. Yo, Laura with a 26 gifted. What the fuck? Laura with a 26 gifted subs. What the fuck? With 2 laps to go, Laura is dropping that bombshell on us. Yo, Laura, thank you for the 26 gifted subs. If you did just give this up from Laura, make sure to drop a massive thank you to her in the chats. Ladies and gentlemen, get a slew spin chat as well to welcome all 6 into the Vince fam, or 26, sorry, into the Vince fam on behalf of Laura. And if you haven't got the emotes, get a W's up in the chat for Laura as well. W, Laura. Thank you, Laura, for the 26. Oh, folks, this final lap now. Here we go. Not a bad exit. We're struggling a lot with that right-hander. That's our weakest corner at the moment. Our battery's low. Here we go. Final lap over the British Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. Can we score that P3? We'll find out in the next minute or so. My rear tires are really struggling for that grip right now. Still a little bit too far behind as we head through the Wellington Straight. Just got to try and stay as close as we possibly can for the Hangar Straight. Verstappen's still keeping it tight to me as well here. And I tell you what, he's getting pretty close down towards Copse. But he has to be keeping an eye on our mirror here. Here comes Verstappen. Not quite close enough through Copse. Here we go. All eyes on the final straight. Who will score that final spot on the podium? We'll have DRS. We haven't got a lot of battery, but we've got some to use. Lance Stroll's out of battery. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is our opportunity. We're quite far back. Stroll not even defending it. We shoot up the inside. Stroll sticking it around the outside. We'll take that position away. His teammate Fernando Alonso wins the British Grand Prix. Stroll and Verstappen fighting away for P4 behind us. But what a recovery drive. After that spin early on in the race, we'll come across the line for P3. GG, ladies and gentlemen. What a recovery. Whew. I said we had to be tactical. And sure enough, we were. Oh, man. What a race. What a race. Now you demand marbles in return.
Team victory today, Crofty. That's the important bit here.
I don't know if we've got marbles to install on this PC.
Drivers delivered, the team delivered as well, and doing that in front of their home support.
Man, what a race.
A lot to them.
What a race. Aston Martin winning in their home GP. I respect that, actually. I respect that. I wish it was Stroll, though, because Fernando now catches in the championship, but only by 11 points, I think. Well, I say only. That's still quite a bit. But he gets 26. I'm pretty sure he got fastest lap at the end. So he'll get 26 points. We got P3. So I got P... Yo! Yo! Zorgs with the 30 gifted subs. What the fuck? Yo, Zorgs, thank you much for the 30 gifted subs. Was it today where he did like 25 gifted subs as well or something? I don't remember. I don't know if that was today or another day, but Zorgs gifted a load at some point as well, and he's gifted another 30 right here. Happy Thanksgiving, brother. I'm not even American. Zorgs with the 30 gifted subs. Zorgs, thank you so much for the 30 gifted subs as well, man. I appreciate it. Oh, Ellis, that is tough. That is tough. Ladies and gentlemen, get a slow spin chat to welcome all 13 to Vince fam on behalf of Zorgs. If you did get a gifted sub from Zorgs there as well, make sure to drop a massive thank you to him for the gifted sub as well. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much to that. It's very, very, very generous.
Well, what an end to another
man, what a day.
Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
What is this man doing? What is this man doing?
Miracles do happen, mate.
Yo, Nika, thank you for that gifted sub. Zorgs, another 10 gifted. What the fuck, dude? How many is that now? 50? I don't even know. A lot. Something like that. Zorgs, another 10 gifted subs. What the fuck? Thank you so much, man, for another 10 gifted subs. You mad lad. You absolute mad lad. Ladies and gentlemen, if you did get a gifted sub from Zorgs, make sure to drop a massive thanks to him for them 10 gifted. Ladies and gentlemen, get a spin chat to welcome all 10 into Vince fam and Ellis into Vince fam on behalf of Nico as well. I appreciate it, man. And thank you, Nico. I appreciate you. Sorry. I was trying to be dramatic. Thank you, Nico, for that gifted sub to Ellis as well, man. I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, you can't see your dodge now, Ellis. Chad with that gifted sub to Shaganator as well. Thank you, Chad, for that gifted sub. Appreciate it, man. Very kind of you, dude. Very kind of you. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, everything's happening all at once here. That is the end of the British Grand Prix. What a crazy, crazy race that was. Fernando Alonso did take victory at the end there, and he didn't get the fastest lap. That is actually very important. He did not get the fastest lap, so he only gains 10 points on us instead of the 11 now as well, which means in the championship, this is how it's looking. Fernando Alonso gains 10 points on us going into the Hungarian Grand Prix up next. 24 points is the gap between ourselves and him. 201 points. We've broke that 200 mark, and we've got a lovely little gap to Alonso as it stands as well. But that gap is coming down. 45 points between ourselves and Verstappen, who couldn't quite beat us today as well, as Charles Leclerc, who did get a few points over us. He's now 55 behind us. So, damn. What a day, chat. What a day. All right, you guys want to see the replay of what happened? What lap was it, chat, when we spun? It was fairly early on, right? Yeah, here. Lap 8. So this is what happened. Yeah, I'm glad your lawyer advised that move, I'm not gonna lie. That is such a weird spin. I wish I could see the telemetry. I don't think I can I? No, I don't think you can on replay. What the fuck is going on? I want number one end of conversation now. Zorks, don't do it. Don't do it, Zorks. Laura with 17 gifted subs. What the fuck? Zorg's another 20 gifted. What the fuck is happening, man? We're playing that game. I hope not. I really hope not. Zorg's another 20 gifted subs, as well as Laura with his 17 gifted as well. I just want to be number one for longer than 2 seconds. Technically, that was about 8 seconds, but yeah. I can tell you actually. Hold on. Let me tell you. When my stream elements crosses to 1 minute for you, I can tell. Give it a second. This is awkward. 11 seconds difference. There was an 11-second difference between you and having that P1. Thanks so much, Zorks, for another 20 gifted subs, as well as Laura for another 17 gifted. You guys are mad. Absolutely mad. Ladies and gentlemen, get the slow spin chat to welcome all 37 into Vince Fam on behalf of Zorks and Laura, respectively. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. Why not just, like, share the number one or something? I don't know. Sebi and Kosha, thanks for following us on Twitch as well, guys. I appreciate you. But yeah, this is, yeah, I don't know what happened. I've never, that was such a strange spin. And it put us all the way down to P17. I've never had that before. Who won prediction, please, for Morris gifted? Good shout. It was Alonso. Alonso finished P1, so. Yeah. Very weird spin. Very, very weird. But we recovered well to get P3, so we take it. We take it. GG's those at Alonso. Let's see how many points got shared around. Let's see. 7 people getting 35k. That seems like it was a fairly high or low odd one, I guess. I don't know. Oh, man. Thank you, GTR. What steering wheel do you have? I have the FSR. Is throttle happy? I don't know. I was just tapping the throttle at the time because I couldn't exactly full throttle because I had a car in front of me. So I was being fairly gentle on the throttle. I don't know. Very weird. Maybe the tires were just a little bit too hot or something, or maybe got a bit of grass on them or something at some point. I don't know. I have no idea. But either way, we still recovered well to get a P3. I don't think we would have won that race at any point, really. I know we were staying in that top group, but I think winning that race is always going to be very tricky. We might be able to get a P2, maybe. But Alonso was a man on a mission that race, so there's very little we could do. So, yeah. P3, we'll take it. It's a good recovery. Very good recovery. A big day indeed, Ellis. A very good day indeed. Right, 5k R&D, but probably, again, nothing we can really do with this, is there? We need higher reputation, man. Our recognition's at 47%. It's so broken. I can't upgrade anything on the car until I get more recognition. But I can't get any recognition right now, so... Can we see our rivals real quick? Yes. Here we go. So right now, our rivalry is against Verstappen and... Oh, it was Verstappen. It says no active rivalry there now for some reason. It's against Gasly and I guess our teammate as well, but usually it is against Verstappen. He's kind of like our personal teammate. Level 9 hype train. Yeah, I've not seen a hype train that high in quite a while. What have we got here? Got any emotes? No. We had something new apparently, but nothing was there. 22 gifted away from level 10. Yeah, please don't do that. We don't need any more. We really don't. I really do appreciate those gifted subs though, guys. That is genuinely very, very kind of you. Vince buying some pints with this money. I might have to buy everyone a pint, I think, at this point. I mean, to be fair, the cost of a pint is probably the same as a gifted sub nowadays, right? So...
Okay, mate. I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but I'm afraid...
do us a schmuck wheel, Choi. There's a schmuck wheel. Give me all the info.
To tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D screen.
Oh, something failed? Aston Martin had another part of their car removed, by the way. What was it that failed? Nothing on our side. Maybe it was Carlos that was upgrading something and it failed. Oh, Laura, I will be there. I will absolutely be there. No matter what. No matter what. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that then is going to wrap us up for the night. A P3 in Silverstone. That is simply lovely. Another podium to add to our tally so far this season. We couldn't quite go back-to-back with victories, but fingers crossed, maybe in Hungary we could go again. Some aero part failed. I'm guessing it was this one, which Carlos is doing. Maybe. I don't know. No idea. Hype train success. You love to see it. Thank you guys for the level 9 on the hype train. GG's. But yeah, that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to finish us up for the night. For the back left mechanic, yes, we do need to. That guy almost through. Almost through. I think it was lucky that we tried to undercut. Very lucky. I'll be honest, Deadcool, I don't think I've got the game installed. Plus, I'm desperate to the toilet right now. I am very desperate to go to the toilet. The last thing you need is me dying with marbles right now. I apologize. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go and say hello to someone, shall we? Who we got? We got Fabio live. We've got GB live. We've got Dale live as well. Let's get right now our Creator Series teammate, shall we? It looks like it's been doing some league racing today. So we'll go and say hello to our teammate in the Creator Series. I think this weekend will be our last race together for this season because I believe he's away next weekend. So hopefully me and GB can get a good result in Qatar. But we will find out. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap me up for the night. I'll be back with you guys on Saturday, 5pk time as always, for the Creator Series as at Qatar. Like I say, hopefully we can try and get a good result, though. I missed out quite a few races this season. We need to get some good points. All my social medias are in the chat. Make sure to follow me on the socials if you haven't already. I'll be back with you guys on Sunday, 5pk time as always. Do make sure you join our Discord. You can get all of my, you can get announcements when we go live in Discord. There's a schedule, so you can see what we're doing on what day, what time I'll be live, all that sort of stuff on Discord. Plus, you can chat with me and all the other viewers on Discord. So do jump in on Discord if you haven't already. But until Saturday, give the vis some raids up in the chat, and I'll see you guys on Saturday, ready for the next round, the penultimate round of the Creator Series. Good night.